Yeah. Tune in. Turn the lights down low. You're locked into the frequency. Truth or conspiracy theories. Step into the shadows where the neon starts to fade. Pulling back the curtain on the plans that they have made. We're decoding all the static. Looking past the screen, chasing down the hidden links. Keeping the vision clean. Look at the sky, look at the news. What's the real design? We're breaking down the structure one chapter at a time. No sleep, no days, keep the third eye sharp. Navigating through the truth while we're drifting in the dark. We seek the truth, keep your eyes wide open. The mind awoke, yeah, the spell is broken. Every conspiracy, every hidden theory. We're talking clear so the world can't hear me. Dive into the deep end, never look back. The facts are the mission, we're on the right track. We're on the right track, yeah, yeah. You want the perspective that cuts through the noise. You want the wisdom that stays poised. Meet the minds behind the lens, bringing you the heat. V from Vegas with the post, never missing the beat. Mr. Instance keeps the atmosphere heavy and deep, while B-Mo uncovers the secrets that they try to keep. The trio is assembled, the signal is clear. It's truth awoke, conspiracy theory right here. We seek the truth, keep your eyes wide open. The mind awoke, yeah, the spell is broken. Every conspiracy, every hidden theory. We're talking clear so the world can hear me. Dive into the deep end, never look back. The facts are a mission, we're on the right track. Yeah, yeah. V from Vegas, Mr. Incense, B-Mo. The truth awoke, conspiracy theory. Stay sharp, stay awake.
Yeah, I like that.
What's good, people? Welcome to another live edition of Truth Awoke and Conspiracy Theory. All right, we got a Big Syke reunion tradition show. The myth, the man, the legend, Big Syke. I want to do one thing before we start this show. I remember hearing him talk about, I'm not saying it was his favorite number, but he definitely liked the number 13. So at this time, I'd like to give a moment of silence for 13 seconds. All right, everybody bow their head. Rest in peace, big homie.
Indeed.
All right, man. Yeah, dude, I was just checking out. It's been 10 years, man, since the man has passed, man. And I mean, I had to listen to a little bit of the show. What we're gonna do today, y'all, is we're gonna recap a little bit of the show. And at the time, I labeled it when we did this interview. I labeled it 90% of rappers will never make it, and I heard that part in there, so I definitely want to touch on that part. But I know we got segments broken down, and we'll just do them as they come, and we'll start breaking down certain segments or whatever. We're also, if you're listening live, we're also going to have some giveaways. And so if you want to be entered into these giveaways, you got to hit the chat up and let us know who you are. Try to bring in other people, like, subscribe, comment, and we'll get you into the draft to get some of these gift cards and other little trinkets and stuff like that we're going to give away throughout the show. So, let me introduce my peoples, man, my panels, man. We got, starting top left, we got B-Mo, the moderator. Well, actually, he's the orchestrator. And right next to him is the OG, the big Mr. Brand, the man who started all this. Vintage Music Radio, Next Legacy. It's all, and he's the moderator. Then we got my man, V from the Veg, Mr. Comedy himself. Keep your own skates. What up, big dog? Then I got myself Mr. Incense. You know, I'm just here to politic and keep the show just running as smooth as possible, man. So let's start out with the first segment that we're gonna listen to and recap.
No doubt. Yeah, we got the homie Big Syke on the line. My co-host is in here too. Big V from Vegas. Say what's up to everybody, man.
What it do? What it do?
Everybody. What's up, Syke?
What's up with it, Big Syke? What's cracking? This V.
Man, you know what it do, baby.
Chilling. What's up with it, fam? What's going down?
Oh, man, you know that. That's, man, enjoying life around this BZ, man. That's for damn sure.
I heard that.
hey, Syke, this is Brad, man. Just want to say good looking out for, you know what I'm saying, hitting the show. It's been a long time coming. It's been about a good 6-7 months since you was on Vintage Music Radio, but we kind of evolved and breaking off a whole bunch of different shows. So I'm glad you were able to kick it with us on Conspiracy Theory Thursday. What it do, Syke?
Oh, man, you know, man, like I said, just enjoying life, man, around here, man. Hey, man, I appreciate to be back, man, you know.
That's real. Right. That's what's up, man. So, yeah, man, before we get off, you know, into some of your, you know, your music, man, you know, just let the listeners know, man, what you've been into, man, lately, you know, since.
Oh, man, you know, I ain't never stopped working, man. I'm a workaholic, so even though they might not have picked up all my underground albums that I've been putting out over the years, it's definitely, man, been a change, as Obama would say, around here, man. So it's in '09 is about to be something real super big on these on the industry, man. That's been 13 years in the coming, man. 13 is really a positive number. People don't know that, man. They try to make it a bad number, but it's actually a good number. Don't know that. Don't know that, dude.
13. Hey, you know, if you want to, you can go ahead and expound on that. Let us know why is 13 a good number, man.
Man, I mean, you know, even though, you know, Pac passed on the 13th, you know, it's 13 years since he been gone coming up. At the same time, you got a black president. You know, it's a lot of things that, you know, 13 years later, man, it definitely is a good number, man. It's a positive thing, man. And people try to make, you know, team being like a bad luck or something. That ain't even what it is. 13 is actually a good number. It's like 7, man.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you know, just like that whole thing, man. You can people read into a lot of stuff, man. They hear one person that's probably, you know, of major stature. They say, oh, this is bad, you know what I'm saying? And they go ahead and take their word for it. And then all of a sudden it takes, you know, full fold and people start believing it and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you can change the perception of all kind of things, you know what I'm saying? You know, so
Yeah.
like you said, 13 is a positive numbers, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Positive, you know what I'm saying? So I don't, you know, that all that fear mongering and all that stuff, you know, I don't really play into that, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what people got to realize, that most people play on people's fears. You know what I'm saying? That's how America been controlled for the last probably 8 years through 9/11. It's on the fear factor, man. I make you so scared you'll do anything.
Right.
You know,
right.
when I got you scared, homie, you ain't even really thinking. Anything that you think gonna stop you from being scared, you gonna go with. You know, so it's a cold piece of work. But I mean, you know, that's why they can't stop reality TV ain't what people been seeing on TV. That ain't reality. You know, reality is these words, and you go through the inner city and look around and check some murder rate and all the people that done died from guns and stuff like that, man. That's reality. You know, that ain't no makeup. Can't make up no numbers, man. It's people done lost their lives in the inner city, man, that, you know, people don't really care, but, you know, it's a thing, man, that I love music, man, but life is way bigger than music.
Hey, Syke, let me ask you something, bro. Like, you know, you touched on like the reality TVs and the fact that a lot of things that you see ain't really real, you know what I'm saying, or how it's being portrayed, whatever. I mean, you could say the same thing for the music industry nowadays too. It's kind of like, you know, they throw in a lot of songs and a lot of music ain't really
I mean, it's an art, but it ain't really music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff you've done, I ain't talking about just all your recent stuff, but you go way back to your history when you first broke out. You know what I'm saying? Just speaking on nothing but some real shit. You know what I mean? And now you got a whole bunch of different type. You know, and again, I ain't trying to knock on the current thing that's going on, but actually I am, to be honest. But you know what I'm saying? It's just one of them situations now where it's just like we really need some reality music back in this motherfucker, though, right?
Well, see, I'm gonna tell you, I just spoke on this the other day. I'm a true believer that it's room for everything. Just don't. The industry will force feed you something. It's called programming, homie. I program your motherfucking brain. You know, if I can program your brain and it's like a song that everybody heard, everybody been through it. That song that when you first heard it, you're like, oh, that's whack. But they played it 500 times now. You're singing along.
Saturated in your mind.
Yeah, it don't take a rocket scientist to see how it works. So, with all that going on, I don't knock no music. From the Soulja Boys to the Scarfaces. It's enough room for everybody, man. I just think that the record music business got to stop thinking that the music buyers and listeners are dumb. They play them too dumb. We not that dumb, homie. We not that dumb. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
I know that it's somebody, that rap better than this guy that I'm hearing that can say something that I feel. So if I know that guy's out there, why I don't hear this guy? Because it's all politics.
Mm-hmm.
It's all politics with the radio and music and all that, man. This is a business, man, and that's what the rappers and the artists really don't realize, or the public. This is a business. This ran like a business. It is a business. You're not getting your music played in it. You don't get your music played because people like your music. Right. You get paid because somebody got a big budget. Mm-hmm. Real talk. But it's a game that...
Like we had Jerry Hill on there, and he was probably pretty much put it on this way. Do you think what's going on now with as far as the internet shows like this here is always going to be the new wave? Because actually Jerry Hill actually went as far as saying that he think that they're going to stop selling CDs in the store and it's going to be all online. You think that's where it's going, or how do you feel about that?
Well, I just think that people always want, even me, you know what I'm saying? If I can burn a copy, that's cool, whatever. Somebody give me a burn copy. But when I want something, I want to go to the store and buy it. Or I want to be able to go to a place online and buy it and have it in quality, you know what I'm saying? Not just download it. I want to be able to get the CD cover and all the rest of that. That's what I love about the music. That's what I want to see who the cat think. I want to see who did the production. How the hell am I going to know all that if I got a burn CD?
Yeah, I feel you on that, because that's the reason why I don't particularly like burn CDs, because you don't really get that. But cats is on their game. I got my homeboy Optimus Prime. He do mix CDs out here. You know what I'm saying? That's what he do. You get the album cover, you know what I'm saying, the credits, all that. So, it's a few of them out there that's doing it like that. And to me, that's the reason why. I mean, that's his whole hustle, you know what I'm saying? And he really getting at it, you know what I'm saying, that way. But, that's the main reason why I like to still buy CDs, and because I like to know who the producers are. 'Cause you'll never know who the producers are, and, and who people on the scene are if you buy and burn.
Right. You don't even know who he think. Not only that, you don't even know what he look like.
Hey,
you wouldn't know him if you seen him. That's to me. I don't mean to cut you off, but that goes back to what I said. It's enough room for everything, homie. It's enough room for everything, and it's what it all pulling aside is really the music business is turning back to the artists. That's what they don't know, is that the artist right now, you can be in control of your destiny. You can control your project from beginning to end, put up your money first, start your own label. And people think it costs a lot of money to start a label, homie. You go down to the Hall of Records, homie, and it costs you about no more. You got to publish shit. It's going to cost you about $100 at the most, and you got a record company. Go open up your bank account, Boom, put your little money in there, man, and go get you 1,000 CDs pressed up. You sell them for $5, you got $5,000.
Yeah.
Off a $1,100 investment.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, man, don't take a rocket scientist, man. Don't take a rocket scientist.
Yeah, yay. All right, man. That was one of the first segments of the interview that we had back in 2009 with Big Syke. And man, I love that question that you threw out about, the CDs, or actually the comment that Jerry Heller made. Let me talk about that first, because that was, I remember him saying that, he thought we were ahead of our time.
Yeah, I remember that too.
He sure was right. He said,
he was.
the CDs don't go. And it's crazy because, you know what I'm saying? I mean, my kids know about CDs just because of me, but I mean, really, they don't really know about CDs. You know what I'm saying? They don't know about the art cover, because by the time they saw the CDs, they was just taking them out of the, the little booklet. You know what I'm saying? And, we put them all in the booklet, the DVDs and the CDs, you put them in the big case and stuff like that. You take them out of your CD case and stuff like that, and put them in a little mobile thing so you can take them in your car and stuff like that. So they know them from that aspect of it. But as far as, the package, I remember people used to take pride and package their CDs and have, 8 different folds and pages. And like I said, it had the producers on there and, the writers and, who they want to thank, Bebe and them and stuff like that, for being down with the hood and while you was in the studio doing your thing or whatever, man. So yeah, that was a long time coming, man.
Yeah, it's definitely different now. It's I can't remember the last time I bought a CD, and I miss that era because I did like to keep the CD. That was a big thing for me. I had a lot of pride in my little CD collection, but now it's all, like I said, I don't listen to nothing specifically. I almost don't hear albums very often. I'll hear whatever comes up on Pandora, or if I'm watching it on YouTube, whatever comes up. I might not hear the whole album.
To be solid, it's a singles era as far as how things are ran in terms of music. They don't think about albums anymore because they have a strategic way of just running singles through singles videos if they choose to do it or whatever the case. But yeah, the album piece is non-existent as it once was, which is sad because, like you said, I mean, CDs, even going backwards to tapes too. Like, I mean, my younger brothers still have a collection of tapes.
I got some somewhere around here.
Yeah. But I wanna put some in perspective as far as Big Syke and ask, uh V and Incense this, and Bimo, I want your insights on it too from this first scene. But the backdrop on this was, it was 2009. I asked Big Syke, can he come on for 30 minutes? He clearly didn't stay for 30 minutes. He stayed for 2.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So he caught that energy that y'all was giving when y'all was doing what y'all was doing. So that, that moved him enough to want to stay on for the long period of time and ask questions and shit like that. But putting in perspective of not just the CDs, but even how music is consumed these days. If you really like listen to this segment or this part, like it's screaming like what I feel like personally we've been kind of discussing off and on for a long period of time now, is the simple fact that music and the way people consume it has drastically changed from '09 to now. And I just want y'all thoughts on it. Like, not just what he said, but just the impact of music and how people are pushing it these days and consuming it as well.
Well, one aspect that I want to comment on that he said about that is, at that time, like he said they trying to they're getting it back to the artist.
Yeah,
Not now.
They lost more.
Yeah, right now they done flipped that, man. They done took away all, basically damn near all creativity from, the artists. You know what I'm saying? They're like, right, they got writers, they got, major producers that writing all the songs and then producing all the songs. It's like a small circle, and it's like they don't want nobody else to get into that.
I
So
think
they're
that a part
like,
of Hollywood or entertainment business anyway is selling exclusivity.
mm-hmm,
More exclusive things are. I think that's how a lot of high end things are sold. It ain't got to be the most, as far as quality, it might not be that superior quality wise, but it's the name or the how hard it is to get it. If you put a price tag on it, you got somebody paying. A purse might cost 30 grand. Hell, the whole cow didn't cost 30 grand. You know what I'm saying? So it's wild how you can get a little piece off his butt and slap a tag on it and it's worth 30 grand.
mm-hmm,
We know it makes it frustrating to see how the music industry controls the resources, right? So even though we have independent artists that can make their own music, they have to go through Spotify, they have to go through Apple Music, they have to go through YouTube, you know, to a certain extent that if you control the flow of information, i.e., the platforms, it makes it difficult for artists to make it and to be truly independent. And I'm a novice when it comes to stuff, but that's just how I feel. And I may be right or wrong, but I just think that they kind of lock down the infrastructure in a way that that I don't like. Give or take.
no, I feel you on that. Mm-hmm.
The part that he mentioned about independent artists and the fact that you can go and go get you a business, go get an LLC, go press some CDs or whatever, go sell them, go put them out there, make a little money, stuff like that. I feel like this is the kind of shit that we've been talking about for a long ass time, but some people don't do it. The one reason why is because it's not, in this day and age right now, it's not mainstream enough to pour into myself because I haven't blown up yet. Like a lot of people fail to realize, like you got to put some work behind this. You're not gonna. You might get lucky, like a Cardi B, but she paid her dues. She was on that love and hip hop shit before shit popped off for her.
Mm-hmm.
But people don't want to invest in themselves like that because they'll do it until they get bored, and then I ain't blown up, so fuck it.
I'm
Like
gonna play.
that's the approach that some people take.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate on that because we've heard it a lot. We've talked about it a lot on that on platforms about whether or not people how much they put into it. You
Hmm.
don't know what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how much to put into anything until you find out how deep it is.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, when I came home from the military, I had an apartment complex given to me, and I remember my first thought about like how hard could it be? Who don't pay their rent?
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, I learned about that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I ran into so many obstacles in the real estate game. So it's like you can only ask questions about something you know. If you could ask if you could ask God a question, what would it be? You know what I'm saying? What would that question be? And how deep could you go? You like, I just want to know what happened when we die. Okay, and then he tell you something that's way over your head, but that's the only question you got to ask.
Hmm.
You still don't know. You asked the question, he gave you an answer that's way above your head. So most people think that they only see and know what they can see, taste, whatever, you know what I'm saying, read, and you don't know how far you need to go. So because I even I learned that with raising kids. They'll go, but I'm trying. As far as I can. You don't know how much work I'm putting into it. Not enough, because you ain't getting the
Right.
result.
I think
Yep.
that's what
You don't know that
self-awareness
until you
comes
know
into
that.
play too, though. Just because we may not, like you said, we may not know. I mean, shit, we can go through our whole lives and still don't know. We're gonna continue to still don't know. But I think,
How about this?
especially with
Hold
what's
on. How
that?
about this? We just out of that segment. We was all told what was about to happen, and we
Facts.
started over. We was all told by somebody in the industry what was about to happen and what we do.
We slept. We slept.
Where
When
would
the
we
woke.
be if we took that advice?
Yeah.
When the woke. Oh, bro.
See what I'm saying? So sometimes it just ain't your time to hear it. And I think
Right, right, right.
that's the problem. I think that we might, because just like your kids, you can tell them over and over and over and over and over again, and then 20 years later they finally get it. But you've been saying the same thing over, or somebody else say the same thing you just said, and they go, "Bing, got it." So I think that we probably got to learn more patience with each other to go. Everybody ain't gonna get it at the same time.
True. And then the question becomes like, when is it time to cut the cut the cord and just be
That
like,
too.
you know what I'm saying?
Everybody says that the 40-year-old rapper should stop. I
Right,
disagree. But
right.
nobody will tell a 45-year-old 7-time failed the board doctor that. If your kid tried to be a doctor, if he failed 62 times in a row, ain't nobody gonna tell him, man, you might as well just go and get at him and be a mechanic. Ain't nobody gonna say that to you.
You I want to put an addendum on that because the 40-year-old rapper telling them to stop, that's a good point. But I want to say the 40-year-old rapper that doesn't grow, maybe you should stop. But if you're a 40-year-old rapper that's evolved, because I know rappers who got into their 40s and they sound the same than when they were 16 and wonder why they can't get a deal. You know,
I'll tell you what I think a lot of time that is. I think that you blessed with certain talents and you gonna be short ended with other skills. I think that the average talented artist cannot be is not a good businessman at all. They're not equipped to do that. Period. Because you don't usually hear about them going, okay, well, I ain't making it in this rap thing, but man, I'm selling iPhones like crazy. You never hear about it. They don't become salesmen. So I think that all of us are categorized in certain aspects. Well, like I said, the businessmen, they tend to not. If the businessmen could actually sing and dance, they would never hire none of y'all to manipulate.
I think it's a
Dance
crazy
themselves.
thing. I think it's a crazy thing that a 40-year-old rapper is shunned in terms of like retirement when country music singers don't even get that. Like you could be Dolly Parton
Rock
to
stars.
rock stars as well. But it's always categorized as hip hop, like hip hop artists. Some R&B artists is starting to get that
Brown still making music. They ain't made a
yeah,
new album in 30 years.
yeah, yeah.
So,
It's interesting that people basically will put that in a box in terms of the rapper, but not any other genre of music, which is interesting. But I want to add on to something or mention something that Big Syke said as well when it comes to just this segment piece, because I know we have a couple of more or whatever, but I think overall people are forgetting the fact that, especially now that music has evolved. V, you mentioned Jerry Heller's conversation. We should chop that up also in terms of like, because I think the three of y'all had like real profound engagement with Heller, but I think people are missing it now. The days of music selling CDs is gone now. I told it to our friend Will a couple of nights ago. I told him his music is the soundtrack to your business. You can't make money off of streaming anymore. It's done. We already know the whole deal. You have a billion streams, you only get a few $1,000s. That's nothing. So the music is now a soundtrack to your overall business. You got to have a deeper plan than just putting out music. You can't be the 1%. Well, maybe you can, but the one percenters are now basically hoarding the money opportunity that's being done and the producers and all that shit or whatever. But if you are somebody coming up, you got to have more than just music nowadays. It can't just be music and music for for life and see if I could make
I
money for the
mean,
rest of my life off that.
if you look at the top artists, I mean, who is just doing music alone? Nobody just doing
Mhm.
music alone. Like he said, you can't survive off of just music alone, and that was even like that before, man. But a lot of people didn't know that because they were just trying to get deals and stuff like that. But then even the people that got deals, they ain't surviving. So guess what? The independent artists are doing. Some of them that was doing it right, they was making a decent living. You know what I'm saying? But that's very few in between.
What do you mean?
Everybody's looking.
What
Everybody's looking to.
what are y'all saying that it ain't no money be made in music no more. You
There
saying?
Especially
isn't.
not now.
No.
Me and Brandon was talking about this the other day. Tell him how much Snoop got for his billion streams.
1 billion streams, 40,000.
I was gonna ask that. I heard it. Ain't it like a million streams is 4,000?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy. I wonder
Right.
how they come up with that number.
And so, like, who? I mean,
Thank you.
really, like, who was that said, man? I think it was Cameron. He said they must hate us. You know what I'm saying? Because, like,
That's what I'm saying. No, that was Jadakiss. Jadakiss said that. But
it's like pennies, dude. You know what I'm saying? It was like,
My thing is because I think that it's been allowed. Like I said, if you look at any business, I've said it before. I think that the music business is a wretched business. If you watch what's that show, Shark Tank, look at what people what they percentages are of stuff that they own. They're not giving up 90-80% of nothing unless it's something that they gonna sell one time. I got this little trinket like a Beanie Baby. We finna run this up for a minute and it's gonna die out in 3 years. Give me 80% of what we can make, and we're gonna run this up, and I'm gonna make a few $1 million, get up out of here. I can dig that, but if I got a new way of energy, I'll be damned if I give you 50% of my business.
right.
I'll be damned, and none of them do. None of them do. They get a percentage. They get that upfront money. They're gonna get their money back, and they're gonna get a percentage on the back end, and they're gonna let this dude run his business. They just gonna put him in place so it can really get out there and grow. Man, what?
Yep.
That's the same thing that your record label and stuff do. Why am I paying you? Why are you getting paid more for my talent?
Right.
Like at some point, it should at least be 50-50, or at least let the artist get majority of the royalties on the back end. If you're gonna take the front end when the song is hot, after 10 years, it starts to shift the other way, and let him eat. You gotta go get another artist. That's your job.
we mentioned this before.
They'll get a few artists, and bro, they said for life. And these dudes over there mad at them because you never see any group. Name a group. Name any group in any genre. Any genre, rap, R&B, any genre that stayed together. It was always over money. They all had to do albums separately just so they can make some money. That's crazy.
Well, you go down to Jackson's history, that's basically it right there in a nutshell. You go to Supreme's way, that was basically it back then. You go the Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, New Edition, if you want to keep it recent, and everything else that comes with it. Day 20 want to go back in the day for bad boy shit.
That didn't. You sharp if you can name a group that didn't. That's way harder to do. A group that didn't break up over money. Name one. That's a hard trivia question right there. You gotta look. You're gonna need Chat GPT for that one.
We talked about this on another segment or offline or whatever. Salt and Pepper had their opportunity to be able to seize control of their work that they put in for 35 years. It was a statute of limitation they was able to apply to try and get it. They couldn't get their own masters because they don't own it. It was owned by Herbie Lovebug at the time. So I look at it like this, especially in the specific genre of music that Big Syke was in terms of hip hop and stuff like that, that the business side of what's been going on has been, pilfered for years and years and years by the industry and next door to you as well, because they're your best friend. They're the one who says that, yo, I'm gonna put you on, but not the business side of it too. Like you're ready to get the accolades and shit like that or whatever, but when it comes down to it, Herbie's getting paid for the work that Salt and Pepper and a couple of Spinderellas did, because it wasn't just one, it was like two.
And the thing is, most of these people will fight over that. Like, I'm the one who did. I'm the one. I'm like, how you figure you the one? Ain't nobody came to see Herbie. Come on, man.
Yeah.
How do you see it that way? That's a cold game that you can even look at that way. Even when people hold somebody in contract, it's like, okay, y'all don't get along, dude. We make music. Y'all ain't seeing eye to eye. He can't legally get no money out of you. Let him go then. They won't even do that. Nah. I'm gonna sit you on this shelf for a little while. And the fact that you can even do that to somebody is crazy to me.
Well, New Edition stayed rock solid, right? But they had their, not just it was deeper than Bobby Brown getting voted off, bringing in Johnny Gill, shit like that or whatever. They had a rights name issue that broke up the group for a hot minute. What is it? Ralph and Johnny bought New Edition, the name, and the other ones was left out of it for whatever reason. And it was big beef until, all heads provided, cooled down, and was able to make sure shit was popping. But the business side of this shit is not only dirty, is also like ruthless to the fact that, you know what, your homeboy up the street says they made you famous, got you a little, but did your business, did your LLC, did your .com. Lisa Left Eye bought hella .coms and sold it for a lot of people back in the day before she died and shit like that. She was doing a lot of other shit. Saying that is to say this, like, the business side of what you do nowadays is just as crucial as you putting out a hit record. That's what I mean when I say, like, music is now the soundtrack. It is way deeper than just fucking putting out music and hope it blows up.
Man, like I said, I would think that there's still some red in it. I guess maybe it's still in the shows you do, which is crazy to me because a lot of these big shows, these cats is doing it for free. Wait a minute. They doing it for free, but you charge $100 to the 100,000 people that came up in it.
Free,
man, that's crazy to me.
Because the value has shifted for a long period of time for some of these people. I agree with you. Like, if you go to a concert and you think that some of these people are really getting paid, they're not. They're not getting paid. And if they're getting paid, they're not getting paid that much.
I even heard that they don't get paid during the Super Bowl, right?
Or nah, they never did.
Like, that's crazy to me too. You charging, you went up on the tickets by $2,000 a seat. Why not? You a billionaire. We know you got it. Like, all this free stuff, but don't nobody else do nothing but free stuff. And then people complain about immigration and welfare. You giving people a whole lot of money for free.
See, here's the thing with that too, though. Like, I think the NFL, clearly is making money hand over fist off these artists. These artists is thinking that, hey, you put me in the spotlight, my name's gonna be out there. It'll be viral for a long period of time. Blah 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 blah.
And that has a cost to it.
Right. And if you don't play it right in terms of how you market this opportunity to be able to do it, you're not gonna win. You know what I'm saying? It's a trip. It's a trip. And this is where it is. I mean, the shit Big Syke said the shit that we said back in 2009. V, you said it. From what Heller said, streaming, CD sales gone. Y'all prophesized that shit back in the day. Think about that, though. That wasn't that long ago. 15 plus years. You know what I mean? Gone.
Yeah.
And since you want to run a second? Or be
I forgot I muted myself. Yeah, I was saying, go ahead. Let's run that second clip.
All right.
No doubt. Speaking on that, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you tell the listeners, you know what I'm saying, especially some of these, up and coming artists, these cats that's, watching what's in the rap game off of TV, and let them know how actually hard of a grind that actually is, that it ain't gonna happen overnight, and with you pushing your, getting your little $5,000 and whatnot or whatever. I mean, that's something to really, take pride in because you did it yourself. But, don't think that they just automatically gonna blow up and be like them cats on TV. You know what I'm saying? It's a straight hustle and it's a straight grind.
Oh man, let's see. This is the whole key to it. Most people just want to be famous. They just want the women, the cars, the money, and don't know. I call that going in booty first. Because I give you all that, buddy, but you ain't going to get a dime. You're just going to be a known broker. You know what I'm saying? So, what all artists should do, number one, it's a music business, not the rap business. Got to get you some good music. Get you some good music, team up with you, a producer. Y'all can go 50-50 on everything because he got the music, you got the vocals. Boom. So y'all put up y'all little money together, y'all start y'all company, and y'all blow that whatever artist that's gonna be up, man. And it's simple to where it's like I said, you get you 1,000, start with 1,000. Once you move your 1,000, you got 5,000. Don't go buy 5,000 records. Go buy another 1,000 and dump them, and just keep buying thousands. And see, because me as a businessman, I'd rather deal with a cat who already got some motivation, and you know he's already putting this thing together. He ain't waiting on nobody. I would rather help him than a cat who just talking about, man, I can rap, homie. Yeah, I bet you can. Bet you can. There's 10 million more y'all.
Yep.
So I'm going to deal with the cat who, instead of going to get him some rims for his car and put the beat in it and the paint job, he went and spent it on his music because he felt that he know that music going to get him all the cars that he want. He won't even have to paint the one he got. He won't even have to paint the one he got. He going to get a brand new one.
That's real.
Real talk. It ain't, the game is simple, man. Cats make it hard.
Big mistakes you hear up-and-comers make, because I hear a lot of cats, you know what I'm saying, they feel like they the realest cat out there, you know what I'm saying. I mean, because to me, like I said, I tell people, man, if you the realest dude in your neighborhood, if that's all it took, then damn it, I could be the next Sean Puffy Combs, you know what I'm saying, because I know some real-ass cats out here in Vegas, and all I got to do is just put them on wax. It ain't that, you still got to have some type of creativity and make it something that a person wants to hear, you know what I'm saying, a fantasy that somebody wants to live through your music, you know what I'm saying. That's what a lot of people don't seem to understand. So what's some things out there that, like, really, you know what I'm saying, some big major mistakes that you see most up-and-coming new artists make?
Well, number one, they localize themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's number one, just rapping local. Just a local rapper. You ain't thinking no bigger than your 2 blocks you live on. You know what I'm saying? If you don't think bigger than that, homie, you gonna be local. So you got to expand your mind, and whether it's traveling or whatever it may be, because staying in a 2-block radius, man, you don't see too much. So you got to get off that 2-block radius, man, and open your mind up, and don't label yourself, you know, as the gangster rapper or I'm gonna be the next Tupac and all that, man. If you don't kill it, you know, that don't say you want to be better than Pac. Don't say you want to be the next Tupac. Say you want to be better than Pac, because that's what it's about, striving to be the next. You think, you know, Obama said he wanted to be Martin Luther King? Hell no. Look at him now. Niggas say they want to be Obama.
Yeah.
Set your bar way higher than the last cat, man. And like I said, my main thing is, I don't care what you rap about, whatever you do, whatever your swag is, man, it don't matter. The main thing is press up your own CDs, get your own label. All artists need to do that. So that means when the labels come to you, you tell them I already got a label. You want to distribute my label? Because I'm going to rap about what I want to. See, because see, man, when the artists, when they get to these big labels, them big labels say, well, we need you to be like this. Can you do us one of these, like a 50 Cent song? Man, I'm not 50 Cent.
Yeah.
They start making you who they want you to be when you already was who you was. So they got to realize, unless you're going in another thing, man, 90% of these rappers will never get a deal. Never. There's too many of them. So what's the best way for you to still live out your dream and get your bread is to put out your own album, put it together. There's too many. You got digital distribution, you got CD, baby. You got so much stuff to where you can put your music out, homie. You don't need them labels. People want them labels because they want to be on TV. I always tell a cat, you watch too much BET, and I love BET, don't get me wrong. But you watch too much because you want to be a rapper. It's like a cat who want to be a doctor, and he hang around in the emergency room watching the doctor operate on some patient. Come on, homie, you want to be a rapper, you better get to where the rapping going on.
Right. Well, speaking on the industry.
Did you bring up the contracts? You know what I'm saying? Can you tell us what a good contract is and what usually most motherfuckers use? Because I was told, man, once in the game that your first contract, you're going to get fucked. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So is that true, and what is a good contract?
Shit. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you, because I did get fucked. But I'm gonna tell you, I got fucked because I was already having some bread. So to me, I'm just doing what I'm trying to do to get to the next level. So yeah, most likely you're not going to get what you would have got if you was already somebody or later on in your career when you learn more. But I would say the number one thing is, for the artist, is to don't sell your soul, man. And when I say don't sell your soul, see, when you do a record deal, they start asking for exclusive. They want to be exclusive with you. So if they want to be exclusive with you, that means you can't do shit. You basically like a slave. You can't do nothing unless I say you can do it. And that's for any label. You know what I'm saying? The cat signed with me, homie. You can't be just running around rappy-dappy around here, homie. After I done gave you all this bread and spent this money on you to blow you up, and you just run around rapping on anybody's album? Hell no. So that's what a nigga got to realize. That's the position you in. So you want to make it to where they only have it for a certain amount of time, homie. That's always been my moves. I'll give it to you for a quick second. But if you don't move quick enough, I'm gone, because this is my life. This is not, see, cats take rapping as a joke. I think all rappers, when you go to the studio, you want somebody to come rap on your song, pay that cat. You want somebody to come rap for free, homie? I ain't mad at when we get in the studio and everybody around and we vibing and something go down. All right, it's all good. But you picking, calling, and all the rest of this to get this cat to come and do a song with you, pay that cat, homie. You don't call the plumber to fix your toilet for free. There's too many rappers out here willing to do anything, homie, to rap on the song. So they take the cats who is serious about this and pay their bills off. It's hard, homie. I can tell you, man, 90% of rappers ain't paying their bills off no music, man. They can't pay their bills, homie, because most of them ain't eating off music, man, unless you out here grinding. You got to be grinding. That's why I say sell your CDs. Get out, sell your CDs like you on the corner selling something illegal.
You don't call the plumber to fix your toilet for free. That's a word right there, Jack. That is a word. That just speaks volumes.
We just were talking about that exclusivity, though.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think that's what that's what a lot of this big business is, because, like I said, the usually is not that big of a gap in quality in most of these things.
I agree. And when you think about it, there's a lot at play to keep the profits out of artists' hands, plain and simple. You make the music, you put in the time, you use your intellectual property. Sometimes they keep you from doing that, make you probably use pre-written songs so they can keep rights to it or whatever. But that was deep. When you hear from the horse's mouth saying that this game is hard because you don't have access to the value of your art. That he just put it down right there. I ain't got nothing to say about it.
We talked about this on the last segment hit about these artists and how they got to use music now as a soundtrack to their overall brand or business. Syke was telling y'all this in terms of, like, you gotta figure it out and level it up, and this was back in 2009. So, he had to and went through the same situation of trying to figure himself out, during them days as well, to make a living off something that, he loved to do. Right. So he loved to do it just like all these other artists love to do it. And if y'all are super passionate about just everything about what y'all do, then you gotta, V, I know we talked about this on the first hit. You gotta think outside of the box. So when is everybody gonna get to the point where self-awareness is gonna kick in? Like, bam, I love this. I would die for this. I'm ready to do this. We may not know all the tools, but I want to ask hella questions about, how'd you get there? How'd you do this? How'd you do it? But you gotta, there's a lot of sacrifice that take place. Cube said he had a quote too, somewhere out there in the universe that said, if you gotta You might spend 5 years without making a quarter. You might win some, lose some. You might have a good profit surge, and then you might lose a little bit of money. But you're not gonna make what you expect to make. Be prepared to put these amount of years in there without doing big numbers.
And that's
That
why I
hit
said,
home to me for the simple fact that he's right. You gotta, I mean, it's balancing options and all the shit that we do, but when are other people gonna get to a point where it's just like, if I'm gonna get a piece of something, I'm gonna have to just do what I gotta do and run my business. It's just like any other business. You may get a profit, you may not. A lot of people say big businesses, you got 3 years without making a sizable profit is understandable. But what are y'all thoughts?
I agree with that. That's why I said I don't knock the 40-year rapper. You got to do what you're good at, whatever that may be. You got to try to stress that. I always said that, I'm done all right with my life, but I said, boy, if I figure out how to monetize this mouth, oh, I'm gonna do real good with that. And that's what I'm working on. Like I said, I'm still working on mine. Like you got a whole life to try to work on that. The sooner you do it, the better it is. But I'm doing all right. But I know that this ain't the top of what I do.
V, you are aware though. You're self-aware. You know your rises, you know your shortcomings, but you are aware. You know the shit. There's a lot of people who are, let's just keep it a buck, ignorant,
Well,
stubborn.
ignorant and afraid. 'Cause like I said, the reason why I ain't there too is you got to take some real risks. And if you don't have you gotta eat too. And trying to eat and take them risks, you
Right.
gotta take some calculated risks. Because boy, because if you miss getting back up, you don't get nothing. But all you doing is trying to get back level. So that time that it takes you to get back level, if you fall off the cliff far enough, boy, it might take you a while to get back level. Then if it took you 3 years to get back level, it's gonna take you 3 years. That's 3 years off of your whatever you do well gone.
Oh yeah. That's when
Understand why everybody got their time when it's supposed to blow. I think what Samuel Jackson was it was in his late 30s when it blew.
40s.
Look at him now.
40s. Yeah.
Oh, his 40s.
Yep.
Even better. Like I said, what if he had to quit? Man, you gonna give up this act? Somebody, I'm sure most people told him to give it up.
Yep.
You got to do what you got to do, because if you live, I see too many people live life doing a job they never even ever thought of. They just end up getting that job for whatever reason or however they got it, and they've been doing it their whole life and they hate it. Or they got used to just being okay with it, but they never accomplished nothing that they really wanted to do in life. So and I don't know how people do that. That's hard for me to do, man. I've had days I remember the last job I really had, the last W-2 job I had. I was like, man, I'm sitting there looking at my screen like, dude, I can't do this, man. Damn, I can't do this, man. I quit at midday. I quit right after lunch. That was my last day. I was like, hey, man, I got an emergency at home, bro. He said, all right, man, go home, bro. I got on the phone with moms. Hey, man, I can't do this. Mom gave me the okay to do what I got to do. And I've been out of there ever since.
But see, that's a choice you made though. You made that. I feel like your self-happiness is more valuable than you punching a clock.
I agree. But
At
most
the end
people
of the day,
don't get to feel that. Most people don't get to feel that. If you don't know what it is you do well enough that'll pay you, which I think that I don't care if you're the best gumball maker. If you sell enough of them, you'll be a millionaire doing it.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what you do, if you make the best damn gumballs out there, somebody buying them.
Right. And I think somebody who sells 1 million gumballs is probably a master at his craft. He started from point A, he got to point B. But that's a process, right?
I don't care what it is you're doing.
Yeah, but that's a process, right? You if you are committed to your craft, eventually you will master it.
Especially if you constantly stay working at it, because you're gonna get and then that's when you really know if you do something that's just naturally you do well.
Right.
That's one of your callings, if not your calling.
Right.
Definitely one of them, because it's too easy for you.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta find a way to make some money. It's a lot of people, like I said, you get people that can draw their ass off, but unless you're working for a comic book or I don't know what type of jobs it is out there for somebody who knows how to draw really well. But
I
if
got
you're in one of them, it's kind of tough.
yeah, I got testimony to that because I come from a family of artists. Drawers, singers, writers, they have talents when it comes to art that is almost genetic. And I've seen relatives who can draw the stars as if you were just floating in space. But some of them didn't believe in their talent to the point where they just did not see the feasibility of making a living out of it. So they refuse to grow into their craft and say, hey, I'm good. I need to figure out how to make this into a life for myself. No, what they do, they go and get a regular job, staff,
Yeah,
going warehouses. They may try to go to school, and then they come out and they're working somewhere that they don't deserve to be, in my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah. So sometimes it's like you said, V. If they just don't know, or they feel like this is my reality and there is no path for me, and I think it's unfair for them to believe that. But what can we do?
Well,
That's
I
the
got
big question to me.
because one of mine is coaching too. Biggest reason why I ain't dedicated my entire life to coaching was because I had to get a job. I
That
needed a
part,
job. It didn't pay enough to live off. You can get paid doing it now. Don't get me wrong. People always ain't no money in that. Yes, it is. It's millions of dollars in that at its highest levels. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So you just got to figure out how you get there. But I knew that with these, ain't no D1 school, ain't no professional coaching. So I knew that
mm,
there was going to be a cap because I knew that I wasn't willing to cut my hair to do something else. I knew that it was a boys club to that. It's a
right,
fraternity to coaching. So I knew I wasn't part of that neither. So you also got to be aware of your limitations. Like I knew that my hair was going to set me back on a lot of stuff. I could have had, my background is IT. I could have went and did some stuff, but I had one of the highest paid doctors on the West Coast tell me out his own mouth, because he's an African doctor. He was like, because at the time I had braids, and he was like, "Look, man, you know how much money I miss out because I got an accent. They don't want to deal with me because of my African accent." He
that's
said,
right.
"Do yourself no disservice by not excelling because of your hair." And I
Yeah,
cut my hair. I
yeah,
cut my hair. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? I would never do it again, but I respected that he came to me that way. I wouldn't have did it if he had told me to do it. If he just said, "Hey, I need you to cut your hair," yeah, I don't need this job that bad. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I respected that somebody pulled me to the side, especially somebody at that level pulled me to the side, like, "Look, man, you got to make a decision." But that's when I realized you got to also make that decision. What am I willing to do to get it? Sometimes you got an obstacle that you ain't willing to cross.
Yeah,
What it was for me.
yep, and there's a little sacrifice to come to that, and you hit on a good point because there are people in society that they are successful no matter how many times they fail because they have the resources to fail and to fall forward every time,
Right.
you know, and we have to consider that because like with people from certain groups, we only got one shot to make it,
Yep.
and if we fall, we can't get back up. But then again, like some of us here, we had to make hard choices,
Mhm.
and those are not easy. And sometimes they're for our benefit, sometimes they're for other people's benefit. But there's still choices, and we have to respect that. So I think you made a good point, of not being so narrow in our point of views, but to understand things as they are and holistically. So that was a good point you made.
I think we're still at that crossroads in what it is that most of us want to become when we get hit with that situation, as far as, what do I got to sacrifice, my 9 to 5, or how am I able to do it? Us as black folks, I mean, we got to do 10 times the work, if not 20 times, in order for us to be able to kind of push it to a level where you might feel a little comfortable. So that's where balance is going to have to take place. Like, what can you do? What can you sacrifice, like you mentioned, BMO, as far as, maybe I'm gonna cut back spending on this so I can spend it on that. Maybe I have to cut back on this. You have to start not just limiting what you're trying to do, but structure it in a way where it's gonna fulfill you in terms of the goals that you're seeking, right? Just like when people, when they go to when they go to school or whatever, I'm determined to get this degree. But I only got this amount of money to spend for college. but I can't go out every Saturday night, or I can't buy this because, or I can't afford this new car. But there's a lot of people, and Syke said this in that last segment about buying rims and shit like that or whatever too. You want to be the flashiest motherfucker on earth, but still can't afford much of nothing, right? So that's where it's hard where it comes to the balance. Are you willing to sacrifice whatever your spending capital is to go get these rims so you can be able to look good for these people, or go pour it into the studio like my man Syke said? You and your producer can go half. Then you gonna start getting, I don't have half to have. I can give you half of that half though. You know what I mean? Or start making excuses as far as why you can't do it, but you the dude that, or the chick that got rims or purse or whatever.
Hold on though. In the entertainment business though, looks matter.
Is it
If
part of
you
the
looking
marketing?
broke, I don't care. Your lyrics better be ridiculous if you looking broke.
True.
But if you can halfway rap, but you look like $1 million, you might be able to pull it off.
Well, see,
So
that's the only.
sometimes that might come back in your favor when it comes to this. It don't do nothing if you about to be a plumber, trying to be a plumber, but if you trying to be the next, look at the content creator. It's a bunch of them capping their ass off. I make millions of dollars, and I sold my tech.
They won't last.
I'm not gonna tell you what the name it is because that ain't your business. But
they won't last. They
but
won't
if you
last.
have a bag,
Just like the music. Just like a lot of the music.
temporary.
Just a lot of them fake it till you make it. I never liked that concept. I never liked that.
What's the name of that rapper who has the notoriety for being cheap? You know, the guy that knocked on the door and asked to say, I'm shooting a music video and can I use your house and let me use it for free? I forgot his name. He's a white guy, but
I don't know who that is.
Is that like little Dicky, I think?
Oh yeah. I remember him. I remember him.
Yeah.
Little Dicky.
Yeah, his brand was being cheap. So
but he could get away with it though.
Oh, let's not go there.
You can get away with that. Let one of us go knock on something. Go knock on.
Hey, look.
Go knock on some mansion door and ask them, could you shoot a video?
We gonna catch a case. We gonna catch a case. Look.
Yeah, you gonna catch a case. You gonna have security roll. Excuse me, buddy.
Hey,
you gonna get that.
I got a case standing on the corner by a stop sign, just taking a breath of jogging. And I had two cop cars come to me like this, box me in. So yeah, you're right. If I can't stay on the stop sign, ain't no way nobody gonna knock on no damn mansion's door.
Wow. Right. I was crossing the street one time, just crossing the street, and I stood on the island because it was a major street. So I'm standing on the island. The police rolled up on me and cut me off. And what are you doing? Yep. Crossing the street, man. Wow. You know what I'm saying? He's like, there's no crosswalk here. I said, man, I'm not walking all the way down this block to go to no crosswalk, man. I'm 40 some years old because it was a while. I'm like, I'm 40 years old. I
got bad knees. Leave me alone.
Do that, man. Like, yeah, he wanted me to go to the end of the corner, bro. This was like a major street. The corner is like a half a mile down the block. You crazy?
You tell him to give you your jaywalking ticket and get on,
bro. He wanted to. He was looking at me, eyeballing me and stuff. I'm like, I said, all this is over me crossing the street, and he let me go.
I'm surprised people still do shit like that. That used to be a thing back in the 90s, though.
I went to jail for jaywalking, sir. It's a thing for real. Mm-hmm. I've been to jail for jaywalking. Yes,
that's
in front of my house.
That's crazy.
In front of my house. I was in there sick because I didn't even know that was one of the charges they threw on me. Because they transferred me to another jail to do that.
Shoot.
I got OR for one jail for possession of marijuana. They sent me to another jail for jaywalking in front of my goddamn house.
Wow,
that's crazy.
I said, y'all some assholes, man.
I got
oh shit! I didn't even know what I was in there for. I was going up, I'm like, wait a minute, because I thought I was about to get out. I knew I had the OR. I knew I had the OR. Man, they put me in this dude in the room. I thought we was first. Next thing I hear the whole next room go up out of there.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
And man, they opened up the door, gave me my stuff. I was like, that's what's up. And turned around and put some more. I said, whoa. Hey man, I'm supposed to go home, man. You got other charges. Bro, that's my first time for me.
Damn.
Right.
Turned me around. I seen the chick I had was coming to get me. They had the windows blacked out on the bus. They take you to the other jail. I'm trying to do this. She can't see a thing. I'm watching her go in there trying to get me up out of there.
Wow, that's wild.
Hot, bro. So they could do you cold, man. Take it to you.
Clearly.
So no mansion knocking. That's I guess that's the moral of the story. It ain't gonna work for us.
Nah, hell no. Just like we were talking on the other show where you supposed to be able to not refuse this and refuse that. You ain't got to get out the car. Okay, don't get out the car.
Yeah.
You gonna get your ass snatched out the car.
Hey, V, you had some interesting. I got jacked up for walking into my own house. And when I say I got jacked up, police was at the door. The news crews were outside.
Damn.
Yeah, man. I was skipping school and I walked into the side door and somebody thought I was robbing the place.
Oh man, they thought they had a live one.
And I looked out the window. I saw somebody looking through the window, right? So I said, "Who looking through the window?" Open the door, get on the ground. Gun to my head. I look up, WTOC TV outside filming it and shit. I was like, "What in the hell is going on?" I tried to tell them I lived here, and it was like, "Well,
you don't recognize the pictures on the wall, sir?"
Hey, it was like, show me your lease. I'm like, I'm 14. I ain't got no lease.
That's totally messed up.
Yeah, well, I can show you my room,
man. And you know the bad part about it is I was skipping school and I was watching Vanishing Sun, and when they took me in, it was on the part where Sean Connery and that girl was having a love scene, and they thinking like, this little dude in here watching porn, like that's Sean Connery.
And I bet you got your ass skint because you not only was you ditching, now you had the police come with the news.
Man,
boy, how that you chose the wrong day and time to ditch.
Look, I was hoping the police took me in because I did not want to see my mama that day. I was like, take me to jail.
I bet you didn't. That's the worst way to get caught up. That's legendary. I ain't never heard nobody get caught up by the police and the news.
In my own house, man.
At your house.
In my own house. So when they found out I lived there, they just said, all right, no nothing to see here going.
You wasted it, unless you had a little Fifi coming over, you wasted it going back to the house.
Man, look, I had
all that trouble for nothing.
I just wanted to go to sleep and watch movies, man. I just want to watch HBO. That's all I wanted to do that day. I just want to watch HBO. And man, and so I tried to call my aunt. My aunt was like, yeah, I think you live here. Like, you know I live here. What you saying you think? Then I was like, damn it, they had to go call my mother. So they called my mother, and my mother said, yeah, he lives here. You know, he lives there. And man, I'm telling you, I did not want to see her face when I walked to the door. I was like, I wish I went to jail.
That's a cold way to get caught up.
So long story short, we ain't knocking on mansions doors. They ain't gonna work for us.
No, not anytime soon. Not anytime soon.
That part.
All right, y'all ready for the next segment?
Yeah.
See,
Go ahead, Anthony. Go ahead.
I'm saying I was about to tell them something that I told you when we was having our little personal talks about cats in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, think that everybody's just automatically gonna do stuff for you, and stuff. And I'm like, dude, if you're not willing to do something for yourself, then why should I be willing to do something for you? This is your dream. You know what I'm saying? And you can't get your ass. You can't get your ass up out of bed, you know what I'm saying? And if you can't get up out of bed and make your bed, then why the hell do I want to be trying to press up CDs for you and selling your dream for you? You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Don't take a rocket scientist, homie. Cats think that one thing I don't mean to cut you off. One thing I need to say about these rappers, homie, is that stop thinking somebody owe you something, homie. But that ain't even the rappers, homie. That's black people in general. Yeah. And not only black people, not a lot of races, but a lot of races got that bad, homie. But blacks are the ones I know do it the best. They always feel a nigga owe them something. You know what I'm saying? Stop thinking a nigga owe you something, homie. I grew up, homie, looking at cats who had more than me, and I never got jealous or envy. All I did was get motivated, man. I said, wait a minute, I know this cat. I know this cat, man. I can do this. I get mine.
Exactly. And that's a good point that you made, because just like, with President Obama, you know what I'm saying, that opened a lot of people's eyes to be like, damn, you know what I'm saying, we can do it, like they said.
Man, let me touch on that Obama right quick, homie, and this is some real talk, homie. Cats got to realize, man, that just because it's a black president, homie, that don't change unless you change your mind thinking, your mindset, your values, all your morals, all that, homie, got to change. And always see cats that's so negative in the hood, homie, it's ridiculous, man. Even the square cats that went to school, man, they the most negative, they more negative than the street cats. I'm like, homie, if you don't knock it off, man, real talk, man. I'm serious, homie. People got to realize that Obama, homie, by him being president, ain't did nothing unless you gonna change personally. It's not about what he did. That's something he did for his personal thing, and he the president, for sure. All that said is, now you can't blame the white man, homie.
Right.
Blame the white man, homie. You can do anything you set your mind to. As long as you keep blaming the white man, and man, kill it. It's a new day and age now, man. Days is over.
Definitely. Yeah, man, before, we get off into some other stuff, man, I want to definitely go ahead and get one of your songs in. I don't know, hey, Brandon, I know he had probably emailed a song because we had talked right before the show or whatever. I told him to email one of his tracks to you or whatever, so I don't know.
Yeah, but I didn't even get a chance to, man. It's so good, though, man. It ain't nothing but love, though, baby. Y'all just hit the fans off with it later, man.
Hey, real quick, in a sense, is Syke still on the line, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you know what? I was just thinking, especially like listening to All Eyes on Me real quick. I think not this Friday coming up, but next Friday, in sense, we need to do a motherfucking Big Syke appreciation night and just play all Big Syke joints. You know what I'm saying? And we got to do it, Big Syke, and you ain't got to be dead to enjoy it. So not this Friday coming up. Next Friday, we're going to do a Big Syke appreciation night.
You know I got to call in, man. How y'all going to do that? You know I got to call in, baby.
Hey, you know what? And the reason why is because that song just brought me back. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I think I listened to it a couple of times, like over the last, I'll probably say 3 or 4 weeks. But I mean, people got to really understand, like, when people put out some good quality music, music you can feel. I mean, you can bring the darkest dude into and have lighter times because of the music that you put out. So, I mean, of course, working for Tupac did that, and then your lyrics and your contributions to your movement, especially with Thug Life and all that shit. I mean, you did a lot for us dudes in the hood that had no way out, or just, it was just music that people felt because they related to what you were saying. So that's why I appreciate it. And I went, man, I was just like, damn, I appreciated that song. You dig? You know what I mean? I was just brought back motherfucking memories on top of memories.
Hey, much love, man, for sure, man.
So not this Friday, next Friday, just because Vintage Music Talk Radio can, goddammit. 2 hours of nothing but Big Syke music, Big Syke Appreciation Night. Damn it. That's how we do it.
Man,
yeah, much up with some of that new stuff, too. Some of that new.
So I got it for you, too, man.
All right, that's what's up. Hey, I'm going ahead. I mic'd up, my man, Big Wayne, man, out of New York, you know what I'm saying? You on the line, I get to the job, man, but, I always appreciate you calling in, man. Say what's up to the homie Big Syke, man, and the rest of the staff.
How you fellas doing? I'm all right. I like that on album. You know me, I'm not really big on no hip-hop, but I like that. That was, I like that. I was more of a Biggie person, but I like, but I like that. That was nice. I like that. That was. See, some of the other stuff, I like stuff like that. As long as it ain't too, all that crazy angry shit, I don't like all that. That's just me. But when Tupac was cursing on, fuck this person, I didn't like all that. See?
Yeah.
To me, that took away from his artistry, to me.
No, that's
look at. And yeah, I be feeling that way sometimes, especially these days, man, you know what I'm saying? But, I can get past a lot of it, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, a lot of days, when it's just straight curse words, right in a row, you know what I'm saying? Be like, okay, where's your vocabulary? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. But I mean,
at the same time, I understand the emphasis that they're trying to put behind that. They're trying to make you feel what they're going through, you know what I'm saying? So
the best artist, homie, can make you feel like he cursed and never even cursed. To me, that's what was so good about Pac. He was just doing his thing, man, and he gonna do it how he do it. But I mean, it's all about. There's no one way to do music, man. But the cats that, vocabulary is short, I advise them, if you're going to be in the music business as a rapper, you better get your vocabulary up.
Please, say it with a please. Please get it. I mean, please. Please. I mean, because my goodness, I mean, I'm not asking for a college degree, but that's at least high school. You know what I'm saying?
There we go. Hey, we got.
I'm gonna tell you why though. I'm gonna tell you why, because it's a writing exercise. I tell cats, man, rappers are like going to a test every time they write a rap. It's a test, like going to school, homie. You got to come up with some new words. Got to come up with your beginning and your ending to everything that you do. So, I mean, if you didn't like writing class, you might not be a good rapper.
Right, exactly. It's cool. Hey, we got some other people on the line. We got Big Rich in the house, man. We got Shay Bookie in the house. We got A Butter in the house, another New York cat, Harlem World. He part of the staff.
Right. What it do?
What's crack-a-lacking?
What do, Big Syke? Man, you know, I'm long-term fan, Tupac, Big Syke, the whole crew, man. You know what I'm saying?
Much love, baby.
Nice. You feel me? Everybody, man. You know what I mean?
Love, man.
Bring them back.
Oh, yeah, we don't. Hey, man, I tell them, don't call it to come back, because we going to be back on these suckers for the 009, man. Real hard, too, man. God bless us. God bless us, man.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up. I guess A-Beezy fell off for a little bit or whatever, but say what's up to Big Syke, man.
Shay Boogie fell off.
No, I'm here. Sorry. But hi, how you guys doing?
What it do, though?
What's crack-a-lacking? Big Syke, what's up? No, I'm just playing. I have a question. Did it take long to write the lyrics to that song, to get everybody to, you know, come together to, you know, get the lyrics together to make that fat-ass song? Because I love that song to death myself. You know, that's like a real song. You know, y'all just telling the truth.
No, the whole thing about Pac was that all them lyrics, man, he wrote like in, 5-10 minutes, man.
Mm-hmm.
The more he'll write it and go in there and drop it and come back, write the next verse and go in there and drop it. And whoever finished their verse first got on the song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like a test in the studio with that cat. He was always on some, let's go for it. Let's see what you can do. And then you're getting on the song with him. You got to go extra hard. Yeah, it was like a big test, but that's what I tell rappers, man. You never stop working, man. If you really love this music, never stop writing no lyrics, man. Never.
Yeah.
Definitely. Hey, Big Syke was kicking some knowledge before a few of y'all got on, and like I said, I can't see who was in the chat room because the chat room's down or whatever.
That's what's up right there.
So there's a few things I definitely want to tackle. But before I get to that, I want to, we got two people in the chat that I want to acknowledge. We got Assume, what is it? Assume Darchet YP3X. We're going to enter you into the draft. We got my cousin Rod at AZ. We're going to enter him into the drawing.
Welcome to the conversation, y'all.
What's up?
Thanks for supporting. But yeah, dude, I do miss a lot. When I was watching this, man, I was like, or listening to this earlier, I was like, man, it was a lot of classic personnel that was on there before, man, and that came on, man, and brought back a lot of memories, man.
Yeah, it did, man. It was like we had like the dream team, It was high energy. You wanted to come to the shows. It was like a party every week,
Mm-hmm.
And it even though it was a long time ago, back before I had kids and got married and I was single, it was like my second thing. Like I need to go to the club. I had y'all. That this keeps it Thursday nights at 10:30 was my club. So so it brought back a lot of memories.
10:30 and beyond.
After hours.
It did. Yeah. Can I say this? clearly rest in peace, Big Syke. I think when you hit this clip on some nostalgia shit, you're right, BMO. It was our way to party back in the day, and we brought so much traffic though. Like that was insane, and for us to be able to have people caught our energy just on the phone. Just on the phone. Let me say it again, just on the phone. It wasn't visual like this. It was just on the phone. People caught that. Um, Big Syke, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Shay Boogie.
Oh man, Shake Boogie died.
Yeah. Yeah, I was telling
Oh
V.
man,
Yeah, I found out a little while ago. She passed away some years back. Cancer's
man.
no joke, but to be able to hear these voices, like me and A Butter was, voice chatting maybe like 2-3 weeks ago or whatever on Facebook, and he was just telling us, hey, what we did was, ahead of our time, which I just really and truly feel like it, because if we could take what we had back then, bring it and put it into this matrix that we got right here, and
Mm-hmm.
we have this triggered opportunity to be able to discuss it, is a great little vibe to be able to have, what I'm saying, because most people don't have that, what I'm saying. We outdid Blog Talk, which went out of business this year, you know what I mean. So it's crazy that we're here to be able to talk about it. So it was good to be able to hear, but also, I just want to ask the three of y'all in terms of paying it forward. Because I feel like if you look back on our days, that's what we did. Like we had these shows, we kicked it, we had fun, shit like that. But we also paid it forward to these artists.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned of Domino and Max Sean and some of these other people and shit like that or whatever that we tapped in, you know what I'm saying? And you do know that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
what do y'all think when y'all think about not just this psych interview? And people can now check it out on the T.A.C.T YouTube page, which parts 1 and parts 2 is available now. You could go ahead and run it in its entirety and listen to the entire thing if you go and subscribe to the YouTube page. But what are y'all thoughts on all this shit?
It's nostalgic, man. I'm beside myself because I haven't heard this interview in years, man, and I feel 10 years younger listening to the show from back in the day. It's deep, man, and listen to Syke, man, just say things that has come to pass. You know that is a lot to process. He had foresight, and he knew what was down the road, and that's a talent that a lot of people don't have. So I'm just set it back right now, and I haven't gotten past that yet. I'm on cloud nine now, y'all.
I would say that one thing about Big Syke interviews, I was always a Outlaw fan and definitely a Pac fan for sure. But I wasn't as big on Big Syke until I interviewed him. I think well, I know the first rapper that ever made me go, I want to see his interviews was Ice-T when I was younger. If Ice-T was doing an interview, I want to see that. It ain't too many to make me want to do that. But once I talked to Big Syke, and because like I said, we've done a couple interviews with him,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that he was a cool dude and we vibed, and it was like you understand his music more. Him and D-Shot. I wasn't as big on D-Shot. I knew the click, but D-Shot wasn't. I wasn't up. I wasn't as up on his music per se until, like I said, until he did the show and we chopped it up. Found out what type of dude, and you were like, "Oh, these cats are just gang spitters, man." So that they on some, like I said, they might not be your favorite rapper per se, but what they be talking about is what's yeah, they be on their shit.
Yeah. I always remember I got keys coming from overseas. That joke was so smooth with that.
Yeah.
What I always, I was always drawn to him. Like I said, it wasn't like he said he was a game spitter. He wasn't like the best rapper, or whatever. But for one, he was a game spitter, and he had that voice, man. He repping for the deep voice guys. You know what I'm saying? The deep voice rappers, they have a hard time. You know what I'm saying? Because their voice, it's not as crispy as all them, lighter voice rappers. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with them deep voice, man, you gotta punch them. You know, and that's what Big Syke did. He punch you in the stomach, man, with that voice. Coming from overseas.
And this ain't the interview. I was wondering the interview that I was thinking about. I don't think this was it. So I know we interviewed him at least about what 3, 4 times that I remember.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I want to hear the one that I think was the last one.
Yeah, remember this was the first one.
Yeah, this was the first one. This is the one I remember the most. Yeah, this one the one I remember the most.
I remember the last one the most. I want to hear that one. Yeah, because I remember I was on my way somewhere. I was on my way to go check out some local artists. So yeah, that's why I remember that night.
Let me ask y'all this, because you know this is a Syke conversation. You know, not just in retrospect, talking about that 09 interview, which I felt like again I said this earlier. I'll say it again. We was only supposed to have him on for 30 minutes
each time. He stayed on 2 hours each time, over 2 hours.
Yeah, I got 30 minutes for you. Let's go. Like it started off as that. But I want to ask y'all about not just his albums and shit like that, which is all great, but I just feel like another album that I feel like he was a part of that didn't get, in my opinion, a lot of respect. It probably did in general, according to us as pure music people, but that Thug Life album is underrated. Underappreciated.
I thought that was hard. That shit was hard.
Underrated, underappreciated, and didn't get the respect that I feel like it deserved for so many different levels. Like not just Bury Me a G, shit like that or whatever. But what are y'all thoughts?
Now Thug Life was,
I didn't look at his.
Thug Life was probably one of my favorite albums of Tupac, man. Thug Life. So
yeah, that was a dope album.
We was in Cali when that came out. So we all had our 15-inch kickers and stuff like that. So we was banging that stuff, bro.
I had them false gates.
Yeah, the false gates.
With Zapco amps.
I had the Premier amp. Somebody jacked me when I got to Georgia.
I got jacked in Cali. You remember that? You don't remember that, Neve?
Nah.
I got robbed at my girl house in the South area.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah,
wait a minute. Wait 1 minute.
That's the butter, man.
You already know, not the other man. You know how it is.
Oh my word.
Yes, sir.
Wait 1 minute.
I should have let him hear. I text him a Big Rich, but I should have let him hear his intro. And I said, hey, you should have came in with your intro as you came with on the same intro you did with Big Syke.
Oh man. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We can hear you.
All right, you know how it is. You know what it is. A to the B and a place to be, baby.
Hey,
butter.
You know.
I was telling the group about our little, little audio convo we had back in the day, just like 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You and I was talking about just how this whole thing was ahead of its time and
Crazy.
shit, bro. Good to hear from you again, man.
Nah, you too, bro. You too.
That's what's up, man.
Absolutely. Hey, you already know when the place to be, Z, baby. Yes, sir. That's crazy. All day, every day, all day, every day.
I saw his name popped up and I fell out my chair, y'all.
Hey, I told myself, I said we got a surprise. So V was getting on, he got on a little late. I said, man, I hope he don't beat V here. So
nah, you know what it is though. I had an accident not too long ago at the gym. And my knees fucking exploded, so I've been recovering from that. So I was over here, I was falling asleep. Yeah, I was falling asleep, and I got the text. I'm like, damn, I forgot to log on, but I couldn't miss it for the world.
That's what's up.
What's up, man? Good to see you.
You too, guys. Yeah. I would have put the camera on, but I'm looking crazy right now. I'm over here with stuff.
Hey, Butter, I told Ray, man, when I threw that picture of you and me the only time we met in person.
That shit crazy.
when I threw that picture of you and me, what did you tell me when you saw that, bro?
Bro, like shit. I'm a different guy. I look like a fucking. I don't even know what I look like in that picture, but I promise you, bro. I look like I look at the picture. I'm like, who is that kid? But I'm blessed to be here though.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's good to hear you, bro. It's good to hear
Yes,
you.
sir. Yes, sir. How you guys doing though?
We was gonna get with you about your uncle, man. We heard your uncle got out and stuff.
Yeah,
like that,
yeah. You know, it's crazy. So I was supposed to see him on Wednesday. My accident happened Tuesday night though, but he's doing good though. He's all over the place. He's doing real good. Yeah,
Tell him
yeah.
we said, what's up, man? He got to come see us though, man.
Oh, no, for sure. I could get him on here for sure.
Hey, check this out. It was like the day before. I want to say it was the day before we did our first when we was doing a recording or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, because I was sitting there watching. I was watching what was Killer Mike shit. I
Yeah,
didn't even know
yeah.
Mike had a podcast.
Yeah.
He was like Akbar pray. I'm like Akbar pray out.
Yeah, he sure is. Yeah, he sure is.
I say, yo, y'all know Akbar pray out. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, no, he's been hitting the ground running though. He's all over the place.
I'm glad, man. I'm happy.
Me too. Nah, me too though. Me too. You know what's crazy? The first time his voice is heard on any type of social media was with you guys.
Wow.
Yeah. Nobody ever heard his voice on no radio, nothing like that, until it was you guys that got him on.
Man, that was
man,
love.
stop saying you guys. It's us, bro.
For
Us.
real.
Us.
Nah,
we did that.
You made that happen too.
100%. That was all love though. Nah, with all that love and support, that's what really got him out, because he had no chance of getting out. They were like no chance at all, but something happened in his case, and they looked over it a couple hundred times, and they saw some flaws, and they got him out.
Wow, good.
Yeah, no, for sure. They have a documentary about it. It's called I think it's called 808 something. It's on Prime, so you have to buy it though, but it's pretty cool though.
Okay, that's what's
Yeah.
See, the guy Prince is out too.
Yeah. Yup. They actually, so he had a birthday party when he came out, Akbar, and Prince Miller was out there too. Mike Tyson was there. It was good.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fire. Yup.
Man, you said he hitting the ground running, huh?
He hit the ground right. I'm telling you, he's like a celebrity out here. He's all over the place.
How long was he down for?
37 years.
Damn.
Yeah, 37. Yup.
And every time we talk to him, man, that joker, he just sound like, man,
like nothing.
Yeah, like he was sitting at the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Like nothing.
Yeah, he's one of the sharpest dudes I ever talked to. So
he's very smart.
People.
Definitely sharp. That joker was sharp, man.
No, I'm gonna get him on here then. If you guys, run it back, I'll get him on here for sure. He would love to do it.
We definitely, dude. We trying to.
Because I think that all those big ones that we gonna try to do is, like I said, we were just talking about it earlier. I'm gonna see if I can reach out to Domino.
Shit. What's up with him though? That's crazy. I thought about him the other day too.
I haven't been in contact with him, but I see him on Facebook. So I'm gonna see if I can reach out to him on Facebook and get him.
OG Domino, that's what's up.
Yep.
Hey, buddy, let me ask you this, bro.
Talk to me, baby.
Out of the years that you, when was the last time you ever ran back something that you was a part of from what we was doing? Not just stuff that you may have ran across, something that I posted or whatever.
Yeah.
When was the last time you paid attention to something that you did that was like back in the day?
That's crazy, because I was trying to look for something online. I couldn't find it.
Whoa, I
couldn't find it. Yeah.
It's your lucky day, brother.
You probably got it all.
Have you been to our Instagram? T.A.C.T
Nah, not even. No, I'm not even heavy on Instagram right now, but I should be on this soon though.
Well, you gonna be on it because you own it.
I'm on it because I'm on it. I got you. Loud and clear.
I highlighted. That was like one of the first videos highlighted. I highlighted your uncle.
Yeah.
And then I had to put one of my favorite joints on where you and V was going in, man. You already know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, my man V's in the house, though, looking sensational right now, V.
Hey, look how much hair he got, man. That joker older than me, man.
That's crazy, right?
Got a lot of damn hair.
Hang time, baby.
That's right. That's crazy.
Hey, Bees. Hey, man, I still got old shit of you and Big Rich, the sex and romance.
Oh man, that shit was a shit show. Yeah.
I still got them.
He was crazy as shit. It's funny because Rich, that's all he want to talk about is relationships all the time.
I still got him.
Big was a funny guy. What's up with Rich? Anybody speak to him?
Nah, not recently.
I haven't talked to him recently. He been out here a few times. I haven't been able to get up with him. Was the few times that he came is when I was really down, so I couldn't.
Wow.
Couldn't meet up with him.
I hope that number I'm texting with you on it is still the same number. But
I got him. I bet I can get him from Facebook because I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Yeah, and I don't think that he don't got the same number. I don't think he got the same number.
Yeah, no, I'll send it. I'll send it in the group though. But that man, he had his that man got grandkids now. That man
crazy. That's crazy.
Last time we really kind of like chopped it. Like he had his house built. He was just going through the red tape on it.
Okay.
With some info on a couple of things. That was the last time we really kind of like had a convo. But I mean, man, doing great. Last time I heard from him though.
That's good though. That's amazing. Who else you guys have been in contact with? Nobody else?
Shit.
I ain't talked to Utizzle in a minute, but
shit.
I can get her. I
forgot about Utizzle. I forgot about it too. Well, I ain't forget about it, but
she's doing amazing, man. She was on her journey, and if you go on her page, that's all I'm gonna say, man. She's doing wonderful.
That's awesome. She was super cool though.
You know about, man. Like Brandon just shot me with that Shea Boogie death, man. I know you said
really?
Sweet Aaron died. I remember that.
Who?
Sweet Aaron.
Who was that?
Aaron, the white girl. She was super nice. Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
Car accident.
Nah.
Damn.
No seatbelt. 2015. Yeah, it was. Is
that the Canadian girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, she got killed in a car accident.
Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow, man.
Wow.
Yep.
How long ago was that?
2015.
Damn, it's been a minute. That's 10 years.
Yep.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Right after Shea Boogie was right after hers, right? Or
Shea Boogie was Shea Boogie passed away during COVID 2020.
Oh shit.
Yep.
What type
cancer got her, along with some other ailments and stuff like that. I found out after the fact. Like when I found out, I text V and I told him, and that was right when her daughter asked me, did I still have old clips, right, of Shay, right? So I told her, yeah, I did. So I was feverish trying to be able to find all the ones that I could be able to find. So I did, and you know what I'm saying, definitely rest in peace to Shea Boogie though.
Damn,
sure.
That's crazy. What happened to dude? What was he from? Indiana or whatever?
Yeah, I was just about to ask about him too.
What happened?
He always came on here mad as shit all the time.
Last time I think we dealt with him is when he tripped out on Corrupt.
Yeah, he went nuts.
Yeah, that was the last time we heard. What was his name though? Anybody remember his name?
I forget his name.
Dang, I forgot his name too.
Because he used to call in quite a bit. And like I said, it'd be cool to motherfucking get old Mr. Montana.
That's crazy. I forgot about him too.
I'm gonna see if I can look up because I had an email for him. I'm gonna see because he emailed me once. I'm gonna see if I can find that email.
He would always used to call from a block number.
Joe Montana, Joe Obama.
He probably magged out right now.
When he tried to do a show, he tried to do it from a block number. It was just we would have to run back some of his stuff and just laugh our asses off.
Yeah, no, he was good too. Yeah,
he was good.
I want to see
he's on that Big Syke show.
Yep. I want to hear him and Tommy Chong go at it again.
We should try to get Tommy Chong again. You think we can do that? That ought to be good. We get that one because he was hot, boy. He was ass, boy.
Oh, y'all talking about Marcus Chung, right?
Marcus Chung, Marcus Chung. My bad. I'm sorry.
I knew he was a Chong. Shit, I had the last name right.
Yeah,
she's a Chong.
Yeah. From the OG Matrix, the first one, right? So,
operator. Yeah, he went from 0 to a million, boy. I was not expecting that. I like he went from damn the hills of Crenshaw. I was like, damn. He went, oh yeah, and that was I think that was my first show too. That was my first show.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Damn, that was a
That
hell
was
of a show.
08. Think about it, 2008. And here we are,
I
right?
want to hear that one. I ain't heard that one. I ain't heard that one again. I just remember it was like, damn, okay.
Yeah,
we probably trip out if you heard that one because that I know that was some.
We might have to pull that one out the archive, bro.
That could be the next retrospective. Then we could do that. That's no problem.
Yeah, man, those are the days.
No, I still speak to that shorty, Sexy Legs from the VH1 show.
I knew it.
I still speak to that. Yeah,
I knew it.
Nah, I do still all the time.
Brandon said, "I knew it."
Nah, all the time. It's my homegirl all the time.
I knew it. That's why I knew it. I know it. How's she doing though, bro?
She doing good. She doing good. She look good too, though. She doing real good.
We've been talking about trying to hook up with a few of them. I wonder if I can fucking find Macho ass again.
Oh, I know. Macho came in big on this. Do you got a scene with him?
I got in touch with him through what was it, Black Planet or some shit like that.
Wow.
That's how I got in touch with him.
Yeah, one boy said Black Planet is crazy.
Wow. We showing our age right now.
What was the other one? It was Black Planet. What was the other one? What was the other one? MySpace. It was MySpace. It was MySpace.
Yo. The site that copied Black Planet.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Hey, the Black Planet was the shit for me in Japan, boy. I tell you.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's how it was in Panama, bro. Yeah, I got busted for going to Black Planet, and the guy was like, "Why are you going to Black Planet? You just outed yourself. Why you?" They know it was you. You're the only black guy on the show.
Man, I'm in trouble. That was back in the day when I didn't know that the shit you be sending, like especially some graphic shit, you shouldn't be sending over no work line. Remember that the lady when the lady would poop in the cup, nigga, I sent that to one of my partners that was executive at Nevada Power and shit.
Wow. Hey,
look at this, all this shit got blocked. I ain't heard from my boy since.
Wow.
You remember when she was eating horse
it was something and it was like a cup. And it would look like it was soft serve, but it wasn't soft serve.
I ain't.
There was one with one of them ladies that she was doing a horse and then she was eating his crap.
No,
I ain't see that one. Golly.
Move it on.
Regular email. Nowadays, boy, you get your ass and come see us, buddy. Your work email.
Banned like 10 times over and shit. Wow.
For real. They'll come and get you now.
Hey, Butter, Cherry engaged, bro.
Oh shit. How's she doing?
Last time I heard from her, she was cool. She engaged.
Yeah.
She engaged.
She was cool.
Oh, she was dropping some stuff on social media, man. She's sharp.
Yeah, Cherry Johnson. Yeah. No, she be doing thing.
Yeah.
What about damn, I forgot.
We gotta get her back on here too.
No, she's a legend for sure.
We could try.
Mm-hmm.
What you done did, Brandon? What you done did? Because that's first time he said we could try. Well, all the other people, we could try.
Yeah, that don't sound good.
You done did something.
He will neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah.
Nah, we good. She's engaged now. She's happy. So that's what's up.
Okay.
Yeah, she's always cool, folks.
You don't think her dude's gonna let her do it?
Now that I can neither confirm or deny. So
learning.
You better tell her, hey, we family. We was here before that dude.
That is true.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I saw one of her videos that she put on Facebook, and I was very impressed. I was highly impressed because she I can't remember who she was talking about, but she had made some comments against some either a topic or somebody. I can't remember, but man, she laid it down, dog. She laid it down. She did that scholarly ass whooping too, man. It was sweet. I'll probably send that to you, B, so you can watch it. I saved it.
Oh yeah,
bring her on. Yeah,
yeah. You know what? I'll put it out there. See if she's down.
All right.
Run some old clips that we had of her.
Yeah, no, she might be
her cousin.
Yeah, but we ain't talking about no cups when she come though.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that though. No. Hey man, hey, can you let Sexy Legs know that we still think about her?
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna hit her up. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy how you meet people on these platforms and you become friends for life. It's crazy.
What about Mo Cream? Anybody got? Because shit, I think he going through some health issues, ain't he?
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I could grab him, bro. He's he's been in and out. Because when you put the word out and say, let's try to see if we can rally some people within the next few weeks or whatever, I've been hitting up Max Sean, D Shot.
Cool one, Max Sean.
Max Sean was that guy.
Yeah, I speak to Max Sean a couple times, like here and there. I speak to him too.
He was that guy.
Yeah, no, he's that guy for sure.
I remember 09, literally, like when he lived out in the Bay, like I remember I was driving some beat up green car or some shit like that. He was like, hey, come through, went through, smoked a little weed at the time, just hung out and just played music and shit like that, heard some stuff or whatever. Like Max Sean is really and truly like a good dude. I think he's out
he is. He definitely is. Oh yeah. He's a good dude.
Yeah, I think he's in Texas now.
Okay.
But he's doing cool.
Next.
I spoke to him a couple times. I haven't spoken to him about like 2 years or so, but we kept in contact for a bit.
Yeah. That's what it is.
That's right.
What about old boy? What was old boy that used to have me dying, man? He was from I want to say he was from Long Beach or whatever, man. Who's your partner name? Brandon. Oh man.
Talking about somebody from Long Beach.
Yeah, I think he's from Long Beach or LA, around that area. Oh man, what's his name?
Because we had a few, man. We had, from Badass to
Yug Mouth.
Nah,
that's a whole other story.
He really wasn't. He wasn't established like them, but I mean, he was. He come on the show and he was a good dude. Man, who is that dude? Man?
No Feelings.
No,
there's been a few, man.
If you said the name, I definitely and then tried to run back a show with it. He was on, man, but he definitely was from the West Coast. I think he won I want to say Army, but I don't think that was him though. You remember Army?
Oh yeah. Nah, he's from like Connecticut or something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't him.
So what him though?
But it was like around the same era. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you must be talking about Gab.
Gab, yeah. Gangsta Gab. Yeah.
Now that dude is he's in Oklahoma City now.
What?
Met him a nice little breezy online and moved out there.
Okay, that's my stomping ground.
Not the computer love.
Yep. Computer love. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that, what's up with your man? What's up with your man, Will Sexy Love? What's up with him?
Oh, he's good, man.
The R&B ninja.
The R&B ninja.
That shit's crazy to me.
He definitely is.
I talked to him the other day, bro.
I see him online every now and then.
Yeah, we connected on the gram a few months ago, man. And
yeah.
He got his karate videos and stuff like that. Yeah, that joker, man.
Dragonfly Jones, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, Will say
still doing music, man. He's still keeping himself busy though.
he was a young buck, man. He grown.
He was young. Yeah, he was definitely young.
He grown now.
Hey, he was 9. Him and I talk, you know, a lot frequently. He was 19 when he touched down and dealt with us. Now this dude got 3 kids,
Crazy.
3 baby mamas. He's busy.
Nah.
He's
Wow,
he's
look
doing
at him. I know he was a late bloomer. Look at him. Now he just can't keep the fire hole. He look at him. 3 baby mamas. Goddamn.
Hey, that boy busy.
I see.
Got them all in the dojo. You know
Shit all over
what I'm
here.
saying? They're all in the dojo.
That shit crazy.
That's wild, man.
Oh shit.
My
Man,
boy, Well Sexy Love. That's a funny guy.
Good times, man. Good times.
What's been up with you though overall, man? Everything good? Life's good?
Everything good, man. Thank God. You're just working every day. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling, man. Working my ass off all the time. Trying to build my my empire, man. I know everybody say that, but I'm really trying to build something crazy. But just working like crazy.
You still doing? Do you do real estate or something like that?
Yeah, I still got my license. Yeah, I still got my license. I still dabble into that. Yeah, like I buy and flip properties and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but just like deep into sales. Working, just trying to build something crazy. That's all. Something special.
Right.
That's what's up right there.
Yes, sir. My son,
still in New
20
York?
years old. Yeah, I'm in New Jersey now. Yeah.
Okay.
What part?
I'm in Piscataway, Central Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was in Patterson when I was young.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You wear this chick that I know at. Her name's Helen Santana. She's a real estate agent. Look her up. Trust me. Trust me.
He said, "Trust me. I'm gonna check her out."
Helen Santana, bro.
She's out here in Jersey.
Yeah. Where
I'm
you
gonna
at?
check her out.
Your
Oh
neck of
yeah.
the woods.
I'm gonna check her out.
Yeah. How far are you from Jersey City?
I'm about 50 minutes, 45 minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah. My middle child lives out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wait, where you at now?
Oh, I'm in Atlanta.
Oh, you good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all good? Y'all good out there?
Oh yeah. Yeah. The rent is low down in the South.
Oh no, shit crazy. Mortgage out here crazy.
Yeah, I know. Shoot, my dog be calling me all the time. I was like, man, you chose slug life, not me.
I got 2 mortgages. I'm paying like $7,000 a month on 2 mortgages. Crazy.
God damn.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's just rough out here.
That was always a part of your life, even back then, though, huh?
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Man, that's wild.
Hey, B, if you get another guest, let me know, or just put them in.
I'm trying to think too, though. Trying to think of who I got. I speak to Amber all the time too. Remember Amber?
Oh God, are you serious?
Yeah, all the time.
Wow.
Ambra.
Yeah. All the time.
Ambra. Yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, she's out in. I think she's out in Portland right now, though. Yeah, she be texting me all the time. Her birthday was a couple days ago.
We used to go at it on the air though, like
all the time.
Oh, that's what you always fuck with me, huh?
Yeah,
always.
yeah.
He's always talking shit for me.
Yeah,
always.
Wow. What about baby girl?
Oh, baby girl.
She's in Florida.
Still in Tampa.
Still doing her thing. I ain't talked to her in a while though. It's been a minute.
That kid Dave. Remember that kid Dave? Young boy. He's doing his thing right now. That kid David Dwayne.
Oh, David Dwayne. Yeah. What is he up to though?
He's heavy. Like I see him on. He be all over the place. BET Awards and all that stuff. He be all over the place.
He had that one interview he had with Brandy like a while back, but he came from our little circle. You know what I mean? So
yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's good to see him doing some things.
What y'all
Yeah, that was like that was ladies' night. OG.
Yeah.
I don't know if you was like heavily in that, but that was that little click or whatever that was back then.
Yup.
He's like, I don't know that.
Yeah, I can't remember. That. I'm hearing some names. I don't remember that one.
I don't remember that one. Who is it again?
David
Dwayne. He's a cool little kid. He came in inspired by this group, man. Like A Butter know, because A Butter used to frequently just go plant his flag on like all the shows.
You already know.
He would let
Hell
people.
yeah. You know what's crazy? I know V, not V. And since you told me one time, you said I was a prophet though. That I was the first person ever on air anywhere to mention Nipsey Hussle, Drake, and those guys before they even was popping like that. 100%.
You sure was. I remember
And
I hadn't heard of Drake, and you sure put me on Drake.
100%. Because he was working with my man Sean Barron. If you look him up now, Sean Barron's that guy. Like, I don't know if you guys heard of Leon Thomas and Ty Dolla Sign, but that's his crew. They doing great.
Yeah. He's up on them jokers. He like, yeah, so and so. I'm like, woo. And then you put us up on Girl too.
Notori.
Yeah, Notori and the other girl.
Which one is that?
She popping big now too.
Which one is that?
She was on the show with her latest show, that series she was with the Kardashian chick.
Yeah, which one is that?
Goodness gracious. And then she was on the Shy with
Yeah,
Shumpert.
which one was that?
Iman Shumpert. Ain't she married to Iman Shumpert?
Which one was that?
Tiana, yeah.
Oh yeah, Tiana Taylor. She's from my block. Yeah.
Yep. I remember you put us on her too.
Yeah, man. I was heavy out there. That's why. But yeah, man.
That one because my daughter was like, "Yeah, I like Tiana Taylor," and I looked her up, and the porn star popped up. I'm like, "What the fuck?"
No.
She was like, "No, Dad, it's the black girl." I'm like, "Man," I'm like, "Yo." Because when I looked at, she was like, "Yeah, Dad, look her up." I look her up, and it's a fucking porn star. I'm like, "Yo."
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I remember when I first met Nipsey Hussle, I met him in Chicago, and I was with Sean Barron, which at that time was my manager, and he was with his manager, and I talked to this guy and we were in Chicago on a park bench. I don't even know what we was doing out there, but we was out there till 4:00 in the morning, just talking all night. And that's the wisest person I ever met at that age. We were just talking about life, and then he just kicked off, and went crazy. I mean, God bless him that he's not here no more, but good dude though. Yeah.
Crazy. I would have when the fellas was doing music and shit. Something else. I think I was doing what we was doing at the time. But yeah, they had it was the magic show was out here, and all the fellas was with him that night when he was down here. I wasn't with the crew that night though.
Yeah, no, he was that guy, man. He died too soon though.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He one of my favorites.
No, he was. He he wasn't super lyrical, it was just he was just talking his shit.
Right.
And that shit hit hard though, for sure.
That's how we was kind of talking about with Big Syke or whatever. Like I said, I was like, man, with his voice, and he was a gang spitter, and then he had that voice for the deep folks.
Yeah.
I think Nipsey was one of them type of dudes. I think his draw was part of his draws is if you into the gangster life or whatever, if you was in the Crip, and he's a Crip's Crip.
Yep.
Well, if you think about what a Crip is, you think of Nipsey.
Right now, 100%, yeah. He definitely was though. I mean, when I thought about I always thought about Snoop and those guys, just because they always. But Nipsey Hussle for sure, yeah. He put it out there. He ain't give a shit. But he was in that. He was part of that culture heavy. God bless the dead though. But he was a great dude though. When I met him, and I was I wasn't really impressed with the rap shit because I'm he wasn't saying nothing crazy. I couldn't relate to it. I'm not a gangbanger, but I could feel it. But the shit he was saying, just outside of music, I'm nah, this kid's different. He's not gonna appeal to you if you don't know who he is. But once you knew the story,
from the start, I thought it was different.
Yeah, no, he definitely was. He definitely was different. He definitely was different. When I first heard him, it was just raw. And again, now he's from the West Coast, and I was feeling him though, but it was it wasn't too much to think about the shit he was saying, right? But then I met him, I knew him in person, and we spoke, and I'm nah, it's different when he's some rappers. You hear them they're not too crazy with the lyrics, but you know what they're talking about is their real life, so it hits a little different. Same thing with him though.
We was just talking about it earlier. We was just talking about that's how I felt about D-Shot and Big Syke.
Oh shit, yeah, D-Shot.
Yeah, but once you hear where they coming from and what type
Yeah,
of it is, you like, oh, I get it now.
yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. Nipsey,
Hey,
man, God bless.
hey, y'all. Will want to say hi. He tried to tap in, but I got him on the line. Will.
Yo, what's up? How's everybody?
Good, sexy, love, WSL. What up? What up?
Mr. N fans, how you doing, man?
Man, good, man. I be watching your videos, man, on Instagram, man, trying to bring back some of my martial arts, expertise. But nah, I ain't got no expertise.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. It's been a while since I heard y'all's voices, man.
Yeah, I know, bro.
For real.
You done all grown up, man, on us now, man. You used to be the young buck, man. You grown, man.
I'm still a kid at heart, though. I'm still a kid at heart.
Right.
Cause you got 15 kids. That's why. That's why.
Yeah, we heard.
Oh, yo, what up, V.A. Butter?
What's up, baby? How you doing?
How you doing, man? How you doing, man? Your
You
voice
already
is
know.
James.
Come on now.
You still sound the same, man.
That's crazy, right?
No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing, man. That's a good thing.
I definitely don't look the same. That's for sure.
The crazy thing is, we didn't know what most of us look like.
Which is crazy, right?
Yeah.
Just think about it. We were talking for years, and never knew what any of us looked like, except for select few.
Yeah, we had facts on that one.
But we got along so damn well.
Which is crazy. Yeah.
That could have been a show within itself.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No, I was telling Brand the other day, like this show was ahead of its time though. Like if we would have had like all the visuals and all that stuff like in order, it would have been a different situation. But nah, this show was ahead of its time for sure. I met so many like famous people through the show, like that I'm still cool with now to this day. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah, relationship, man, and networking, man. That lasts, man. You get to come across a lot of different people, man. That like-minded, man, and just trying to network, man, and be out. And like I said, we wasn't even trying to. We was just hanging out, really. You know what I'm saying?
Really, like
people having a good time. That's all we did.
Sexy hangout room. Well, vintage music hangout room. Vintage
sure was.
Yeah, 20 some years later.
That's when you say that sound crazy. What? Yeah. 18 years, no? 18 years.
Yeah, 18 years, yeah.
18 years rounded off, but when Butter told me his young one, what, you 20 now, right?
My son's 20 years old.
Yeah, my daughter 23. When I first linked up with y'all, my daughter was fucking 4 years old. You know,
I was 2 years old. Yep.
4. That's crazy.
Yeah,
time fly.
Right.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I'm back at it though.
Yeah,
that's wild. That's wild.
We back. But
it's so crazy because I always tell people like this show, and it changes lives, it saves lives too though, because I was always like rushing to be home on time for the show. Sometimes I come on late, but I made sure that I was home for it. You know what I mean? Right. And it was definitely a good. It was one of the best times of my life for sure.
Yeah, shit. I remember I used to send out texts. That's how we used to put it out there. Like I text everybody on my phone.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, when I stopped, after a while, I was like, what happened to the text? What happened?
Yep, they showed did.
People was actually listening until you stopped.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the same thing, man. Because I still send the text, man, and they're like, what's going on, man?
I'm gonna get back to it too.
Like, I didn't know y'all was.
I felt like that was the most effective way to get people on, because I would text them, man, that hour just before the show.
Yep.
I start right at the top of the hour and shit, just so I can get them out. By the time it would take me about 30, 45 minutes to get all them goddamn texts and stuff out.
Yep.
Yeah. Those were good times for sure, though.
Ahead of its time, and we still have the equity in those years by all the shit that we have. So it's beautiful. Like, you know, running it back is always nostalgia, for sure. Just like this Big Syke one, like, you know, I mean, to me, I personally, we had a ball running it back, just, you know, dissecting what he was truly talking about. And some
Mm-hmm.
stuff is still
relevant.
dealing with like today's stuff, music and
Mm-hmm.
politics and all the stuff that we talked about or whatever. It's crazy how shit just don't stop.
That's right. He
Yeah.
read the tea leaves. He saw a lot of things coming. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
So what we got one more segment. Y'all want to join
Yeah.
us and sit with one more segment with us? You can comment. Hey, Butter Will, y'all good with that?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna play it. Let it roll.
I had searched out on some boards or whatever, man, and, you know, I had some people, you know, some younger cats, man, that was really, you know, talking about some of these cats in the industry. And for one, he was on this chat room really and on this forum board trying to beef, man, over the fact that DJ Khaled, you know what I'm saying, be saying nigga all the time or whatever, and he's wondering why cats like Lil Wayne and all kind of people that's, you know, getting down with him is not checking him on that, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, what would you do? What's your take on that, you know, as far as, you know, people are...
Okay, let me say number one. Nigga has been watered down so much. It don't mean what it nigger. It's a difference. Nigga, like Pac says, a nigga's a nigga with a chain, gold rope around the platinum chains and diamonds around his neck. A nigger was a nigga with the loose around his shit. Now, nowadays, homie, to me, nigga, everybody say nigga, homie. I let my white homeboys and everybody say nigga. You know why? Because they niggas too.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Nigga ain't the same thing no more, so they can take it for what they want to and try to make it. Me, I don't give a, man, come on, man. There's bigger things to worry about than a damn word, man. Come on, man. See, that's to me, real talk, homie. See how we focus on the wrong shit. Let's focus on how many people done got killed in the hood. Let's focus on something else. Let's try to get some jobs and some daycares going on. That ain't nobody but a nigga. Please, man, if they don't, man, kill it, man. It's over. That's bad. It's a nigga in the White House. Yeah, man. You don't need to worry about nigga no more. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing, homie. That don't mean nothing. We worried about the wrong things. Because anybody, people find a reason to hate on you, homie. Out of everybody, homie. Everybody, man. Look at all the rappers around. Most of them ain't even black no more. They saying nigga too, man. So don't even worry about that, man. Just be glad that they saying nigga so that you can call them nigga.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
You want something, my nigga? There ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Stop worrying. My thing is, we focus on the wrong things, man, as people, homie. We so worried about who got the best clothes and why he say nigga. Homies, people out here dying. Homies, people can't eat. Homies, people losing their houses. Man, come on, man. It's a bigger thing going on. It's about being entrepreneurs.
It's a bigger picture in this world, man. Real talk.
And with that being said, man, you know what I'm saying, you still got, you know, because, you know, as far as in America, you know what I'm saying, the word, as far as my research, you know, it originated in the South, you know what I'm saying, so.
Oh, come on. Come on. That's where all the slave ships was pulling in, man, in Virginia, and all them spots, anything that was close to the water, man. This is where all the slave ships was pulling in, man. Come on, man. Don't take a rocket scientist, man, but see, I don't mean to cut you off, but it's like, them days is like, let's not forget. Let's only bring our past to the future, but let's not dwell on it. That shit is over, homie. Let's help the Haiti. Let's free Haiti. That's what we need to be worried about. Because niggas over here, niggas a black president, man. You can be anything you want to be over here. Real talk, homie.
But
man, listen, homie, this is what black people really, for real, better pay attention to. Every race, homie. Africans come over here and look at us like we the dumbest niggas ever. Nigga, you been free for a long time, homie. Black ass.
They don't like us at all.
So that's true. That's true. That's ain't nothing on that. That's true.
Yeah, he's still complaining. He's over here complaining.
That's true. That is definitely true. What about that?
Come on, huh? Hey, listen, let me, since we on that, let me, see, because I ain't really on no pro-black thing. I'm on pro-human. I'm pro-human.
I'm same way.
You know, no race thing, homie. I don't believe in race. God created everybody, homie. And then people who got love from Mexicans, man, Asians, Armenians, Iranians, Dubaians, whatever it is over there, man, all of them got love for me, homie. So when I look at the world for what it is, man, it's not, we over here complaining about something, homie. We gave up in the 60s, homie, after that Martin Luther King thing, even though as a race we gave up, and as individuals, we came up. But not as a race. We never came up as a race because we still got these ghettos. The ghettos should be the best place that a black person, you come up, you should never have to leave the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Hold on. You got to explain that to me. You got to explain that to me.
What I'm saying is, okay, now let me.
Because more than 9 times out of 10, we sitting on the best real estate. Shit.
And hold up. You hit it right on the head, homie. The ghettos is in the middle of the ghettos is in the middle of the city. The ghettos are in the middle of the city, homie.
Yeah, okay. I know that.
Now, peep game. Now, I'm going to tell you a perfect example. Everybody been to Chicago. Remember the Chicago Harlem projects? Them is $1 million condos now.
Yep.
Now let me hit you with something, homie. What I meant by we get the money, we get out the hood, but the hood should be the best place to stay because it will show them youngsters that you can do it. But see, soon as a nigga in the hood gets something, everybody want to break in his house, want to rob the nigga, want to try to kill the nigga, kidnap his family, everything. So soon as a nigga gets some bread, where he going? He can head enough out that bitch. He had enough out there because he going to have to kill somebody or somebody going to kill him.
Definitely.
It shouldn't be like that, homie. I'm on my way back to my hood, homie. I moved out my hood about 6 years ago, my nigga. And even before Obama won, homie, I was like, man, I'm going back to the hood. And once he won, I said, man, I got to go back and help them niggas, man.
Yeah.
Got to be up in there, man. So what if a nigga kill me? So what? Nigga, I'm going to
He said, hey, I agree, though. I mean, I come from a unique one, you know what I'm saying? I see celebrities moving into my neighborhood. I live in Harlem in the middle of the shit, and I see celebrities moving in, and I'm just like, you know what, that's like you said, you got to help people out. They come out here and they show kids, like, you could do what you want to, you could be what you want to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? I go to the subway and I see Paul Mooney, you know what I'm saying? See somebody like Danny Glover and all them, and I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? They came to the hood. They ain't had to come over here, but they came to the hood, and it's looking
go home. You got to go home.
Hold on. Harlem's it's a unique situation too, because all celebrities always lived in Harlem, even during the darkest times.
But they left.
Always lived in Harlem.
But they left.
Not all of them. Many of them did, but not all of them. Harlem was always a mecca, and that goes back to the 20s. Harlem was always a mecca. That was always a mecca for black.
Yeah, definitely.
That's not unusual. So they was always there. Yes, some did leave, but for the most part,
but I'm talking about the people that weren't from here though. They're moving in now.
But that was there was people that moved in Harlem back in the day that wasn't from there. They moved to Harlem because that was the cultural icon.
Definitely, that's why I said that's why I said unique for me because I
Hey, that was always the case. That never changed. That was always the case.
Exactly.
So what that teaches you is that the mentality needs to change. You know what I'm saying? These kids are looking for leadership. We ain't got no leaders. We got a leader now here in the White House. Black man. That motherfucker is a leader. You feel me?
But like Big Syke, I mean, that's just the vision. He's giving us the vision that it can happen, but you still got to change your own mentality. Take it upon yourself.
I didn't have to go to Obama's speech. All I had to know was what that brother did when he graduated out of college. The brother went right back to the hood. You feel me? To teach the hood and to be a community organizer. So that told me right there that it wasn't about money. You know what I'm saying? It was about trying to do what he's doing right now, bringing change to America. That's bigger than anything right now because we need it.
What the cool thing about Obama, homie, he stayed on the south side of Chicago, homie. I mean, to me, that is a perfect example because if anybody been to the south side of Chicago, homie, they know what it do. And there's some real-ass cats around there, homie. And there's real cats all across America. And to me, that's what needs to take place, the mind changing, homie. We've been programmed thinking that we can't do it, homie. You can become anything you want to, homie.
That's real.
I agree with that, you know what I'm saying, with the mind state, because like I said, one thing about us, it's a lot of people out there doing a lot of things, but it's not a whole bunch of leaders. I respect everybody that's talking about going back to the hood and the ones that's already, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, that's doing it already and shit like that, because, you know, it kills me, you know what I'm saying, you know, when you look at the hood, it's a church on every corner, man, and it's a crack house right next to it. You know what I'm saying? It's it's graffiti on the church house and all that other shit. It's because we ain't got real leaders. We got a whole bunch of things that seems like leaders. We keep propping up a bunch of celebrities that, you know what I'm saying, well, they should be a role model. You don't just get to be a role model because now you got a TV show or a hit single out.
Come on, man.
That's true.
You got to really earn that right to be a.
That's true. I agree. That's the right.
That's what we're lacking.
Yeah. Yeah, earn it. Well, that's what they're like. Earning. That, like you said, they go by what so-called society calls them a leader. And that's not how you get it. You got to. It's never being a leader or being a mentor is never given. It's earned. It's always earned. And that's the way it always is.
And that's the biggest problem we have.
We want to earn it, but people, a lot of us are not ready to earn it. They want it, but they don't want to earn it.
But you know what? It's not even them that's saying that they want to be. It's a lot of cats that don't even want to be a role model, but people say that they should. I had an argument with a cat at work where he felt like Tiger Woods should have said something to I guess, whatever the little sportscaster that said something about lynching him or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I said, well, if you want to know something about golf, ask Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods has never, ever said that he was going to take up the flag and, you know what I'm saying, and stand at the forefront and change the lives of black people. Never in his life did he say he was going to do that.
Nigga.
Dude, like, he's the next savior. Fuck him unless you want to talk about goddamn, you know what I'm saying, golf. You know what I'm saying? That acted redo it, the Jim Browns, you know what I'm saying? You know, those type of people that said, I want to do this, I want to be a leader, I want to change some shit. Them the motherfuckers we need to be behind. Fuck all these other cats out here that's out there that's supposed to be a role model because he got $1 million fucking record. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? As far as we're asking him about that specific thing. If he fucking sells Nikes, then ask him about Nikes. Don't ask motherfucker what we need to do to revolutionize.
Word up. I see Ja Rule. I see Ja Rule on MSNBC talking about some political shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Come
you know
on.
what I mean?
And some of them get put in a box. It's like, okay.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
I'm gonna bring this one home and shit. But y'all gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna finish this one.
Okay. Go ahead, A Butter.
I'm in the building. I'm still here. I'm in the mix.
So I know you was a cardinal part of that one.
Definitely. Yeah. No, that was a good one though. That was a good one. You know, with me, like growing up, like my godfather was a Black Panther. God bless. He passed away too, though. And he was big on, like, you know, saying nigga and all that stuff. You know, I'm half Spanish. I'm half Hispanic. So, you know, he always had an issue with that. Like, he had an issue with us sitting in the back of the bus. He always told not to sit in the back. And don't say nigga and all that kind of stuff. But I agree with Syke, man. Like, you know, the word doesn't mean the same thing. Like, the nigga and nigga are two totally different things to me. So I feel like we definitely do gotta get away from that. It's never gonna change. It's something that I feel like we still try to battle. Somebody says the word nigga, they don't say it in that context, like try to offend nobody. They just say it and we get offended, and it's just a word. For me, it's just a word. I don't know about you guys, but for me, it's just a word, and I agree with Syke 100%.
I mean, I see it from both sides. I mean, like I said, I used to say it. I try to stop.
Me too.
It's just, you know, I'm in a multicultural family anyway, so you know, none of my kids say it that I know of. My wife don't say it, you know, but you know, I had Syke. I had people overseas, man. I had a dude. He was from Oakland, man. white dude raised by a Jamaican father. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? And I mean, and he used to say it because the people he was around, and he was around me and these other dudes. We didn't mind if he said it, but then we had other dudes that was,
Yeah.
we were overseas. They were from the South, and they wasn't having that. They were like,
Well,
man,
yeah.
yeah, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I could see that. Yeah, I could definitely see that.
So I tell him, as I said, you're a grown man. I said, I mean, I know you came up where you came up, and a lot of people don't know your story or whatever. But I
Mm-hmm.
said, you a grown man. I ain't gonna tell you what you can say or what you can't. But I'm just gonna say, hey, man, just be cognizant of when and where you say it, because everybody don't take it the same way. You know what
But
I'm saying?
I mean, even me coming up like in the I mean, all of us came up in the culture too, though. I feel like you never hear somebody speaking proper and then say nigga. You know what I'm saying? I think
Right.
it's part of the culture, it's part of the music, it's part of the slang, it's part of that. You're never gonna hear somebody speaking big words and all intellectual and then just say nigga at the end of it. It don't go like that. You know what I mean? So I feel like when I hear people say it, it's always like part of like some type of like urban context, like it's always like part of a slang, you know what I mean? So even me, like you said too, it's in me, like sometimes when I say it, it ain't like before I wasn't conscious of it, it just came out. And now when I say it sometimes and I barely say it, I'm like, oh shit, I just said that. Because I have a son now, he's older, he say it every sentence he say it. But it's like for me, like I was never conscious of it because I didn't think anything of it. Now I'm like, all right. Like even when I hear other people say it, I'm like, you know what I mean? I look around like, yo, you know where we at right now? Like, you know what I mean? Because I guess it's just like when I was first part of this show, I was fresh. Like I was outside. I was just had a kid, graduated college. I'm in music. I'm doing whatever. I'm a kid still. Now I've been in different situations now, corporate America, work with a bunch of Jews with money and everything else. And I realized like it's not normal. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of like left my like when I speak now, it's kind of like I barely say it. But I catch myself when I do it. But again, it's like for me, it's always been part of a culture. I don't think when people say it, you're not going to hear somebody in an interview like speaking super proper and talking about finance and they say nigga. You know what I mean? It's just they don't sound right.
Yeah, it's just like I don't like when just like we was talking about with the rapping, and Big Syke talked on it too, man, about cussing, man. I mean, I don't mind you cussing in your rap, but it shouldn't be every other word. You know, like when people are doing that with nigga, man, they're like nigga, mom, I'm like, dude, that's all you saying. I mean, like, and it becomes addictive. You know what I'm saying? Because I know,
no,
man.
for sure. And I think it comes with different styles of rappers too, though. Like I feel like I listen to certain raps and you don't hear it. You barely hear people cursing because it's just, they're more like, I guess, some backpack type of rappers and all like conscious rappers. They don't really curse too much. But then you hear stuff from the South or whatever, and it's like, they curse every 5 seconds and say nigga, bitch, and all that. So I think it's just more of a style. I feel like now when people curse in their music.
Let me jump here real quick and let me know of the difference of the words that you just used or whatever. I hit my cousins this, and I mean this is what I taught by older friends or whatever. So you said cursing, I said cussing.
Right.
Those are what I learned. Those are cuss words.
Yeah.
Cursing is actual, damning somebody. Like, oh, I wish they would die, and that's cursing.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The other stuff is cussing. It was by this group. It was a group of people about something named of J's. I think I learned it from one of my English teachers too. That they used the cuss words, and the reason why they got banned is because the other people that didn't like their kind, that they didn't like how they talked or whatever. So they used those words and they supposedly banned them, and they called them cuss words or whatever. To me, cursing is like you're actually placing a curse on somebody. You're wishing ill against.
All right, so let me ask you this, and not to sound crazy, but somebody say to you, "Man, suck my dick." He not cursing at you? Like that's a curse to me.
I mean,
shit, that's a curse.
He's still cussing at you, but I mean, he
Yeah,
ain't saying I wish you would die. You know what I'm saying?
shit. She would die, or he say some shit like that to
Yeah,
somebody. Yeah.
he's just
So
telling.
that's what I'm saying. It's a
And
curse
see,
word. 'Cause
that was my whole thing. I never was into that whole, suck my, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I would never want one of them dudes, you know what I'm
no,
saying?
I'm
Like,
not me either. Like that's crazy. But if somebody be like, man, I don't give a fuck what you're talking about, right, or whatever, you're not gonna get too offended. He's cussing. But if somebody say, man, suck my dick, right, that's a curse word. Cause you're gonna fuck him up or kill him or something. So it's a curse to me.
It's highly disrespectful. So
Very. I
oh
feel like
yeah,
it's the most. I think it's the
you're
most
asking for
disrespectful.
it if you go there.
Yeah. Nah, that's the wildest one I've heard in my life. And I used to say this shit all the time because it was part of our slang, like New York shit or whatever. But like now, like as I got older, like somebody say "suck my dick," that's a death sentence.
Yeah,
It's like on the East Coast or at least New York, that's definitely like we don't really
Yeah,
say that shit to each. At least
yeah,
not in Vegas. That's not something we be. Oh,
yeah,
suck my. We don't. That ain't
yeah,
how we come at
yeah.
you.
That
I,
shit crazy. Yeah, I
It's not
never say that.
like that because we just don't
really
do that.
weird to say, but that's
That
just me.
that shit is
But look,
crazy.
the hard ER or the hard NA, like all that stuff is weird. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, is it? I mean, it's allowed everywhere, which is still weird to me. I mean, just
Hmm.
solid. White folks, doing the hard ER or GA or whatever it is. It's still weird. It's
Yeah, no,
weird.
it is weird. It is weird. It
It's
definitely
still
is.
weird. It just doesn't equate to like a conversation. Like, I'm gonna kick it with a white guy and he comes off the top saying what he's saying. I'm gonna step back for a minute and be like, what? Like, that's just a reaction that I'm gonna have. But I like Big Syke, I would have to respectfully, rest in peace, bro, disagree. Mainly because it shouldn't be allowed. Why is it
Mhm.
allowed? Why are we, I mean, the way we say it and how we say it versus, I mean, but is it a big deal in the whole scope of everything else?
Mm.
Not really. But if you're having a conversation with some folks or whatever, and you just, it's what it is. But I just find it odd. I don't think I could say it
Yeah, no,
any
it's still
more
odd for
less
sure.
than
Yeah,
that. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't
it don't.
feel right. It's
It
not
don't.
gonna catch the opportunity for me to like respond back, be like, "Oh, that's my nigga," and you a white dude. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that is weird. It
Not
doesn't
the
make any
kid.
sense to me.
Not the kid.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I mean, for me, like, I know what you're saying. It does sound weird, but I mean, it is what it is, right? They say it amongst each other, though. I feel like a lot of I work with a lot of Jewish people, and they say it amongst each other. And these guys are all from Brooklyn, like they all come up in the ghetto too, though. But they say it amongst each other. They don't say it to like me or nobody else. But I don't feel like they're being offensive. But if somebody be like, "Hey, nigga, come here," like that's a little different.
Wow.
right.
You know what I mean? That's a little different.
Now when they saying it, them Jews saying it, what they say, you what's up, my nigga? They calling each other
Yeah,
niggas.
each other, yeah. But the thing is, like I mentioned before, these kids are from Brooklyn, so they already come with the whole package of
With
the
the
slang.
with the culture.
They're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
just like talking like regular white people English and just say nigga. Like they talking like me a little bit. You know what I mean? So
Right. I know
yeah,
exactly like
yeah,
I know quite a few, but most of them I only knew that one that he was the only one that really used it. You know what I'm saying? And I mean,
yeah. I mean, I think that we should, like, at this point. I mean, it's never going to change. Like, I mean, like Brand said, like it's weird or whatever the case is. You're always going to feel that way. I don't think it's that weird, but it is a little bit weird. Like I don't get offended by it. But I mean, listen, we're never going to stop it. So, like Syke said, God bless. You know what I mean? Like it's just a word for me. It's just a word now because
dude,
we get hung up on that for you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
imagine trying to police that in these high school football games in
You
the
can't.
South. Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
they be wanting us to be like, try to keep them from cussing and stuff like that. And so I tell them, I say, hey man, I'm in the middle, so it's like they got access to me the whole game. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine how to police it. Period.
You
Right.
can't.
There's no way.
Just gotta embrace it, baby. Gotta embrace it.
And like none of the black, now we got a couple Muslims or whatever, they don't be liking it, whatever. But most of the
Not at
black
all.
referees in our organization, we football referees is of course about 90%, probably even more than that, black. You know what I'm saying? So They not
inmates have
tripping.
ran the asylum with that name, and it's just going to continue to still stay that way. I mean, it's just kind of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Bimo, what you got? You ain't said. You been quiet.
He ain't say a word.
Hey man, it's like the old song. They ain't no good guys, they ain't no bad guys. It's just you and me, and we just disagree.
That's it. I'm with it. I'm with it.
I'll say this. You know, I understand the context of what he was saying, but I have strong disagreements of believing that it's just a word, because words convey intention. You know,
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Over the course of human history, we went to wars for words. We massacred people for words. We murdered people for words. And not to say that we can't have a approach it, you know, humanely in a way where, you know, the punishment fits the crime per se, right? But coming from the South, coming from somebody who personally, you know, went to war because of those words were said to me and to people, and knowing people that I've known that got hospitalized for using that word, knowing, you know, growing up and knowing, you know, my grandmother who lived in the South, and they would, you know, beat us up over that word. You know, she used to tell me, like, you know, sometimes brothers get beat so bad they had to put Vaseline on their bodies to keep the blood from sticking to the sheets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we know when people say that word that they can't beat us, so they use the only thing that they have, the reminiscing of the power they had once on us, the murders, the lynchings, and all that kind of stuff like that.
Yeah.
So not to say that I don't understand what he's saying, but I would say I put that into heavy perspective when I think about it, you know, because I remember growing up, walking to school. I was like in third, fourth, fifth grade. In my backpack, somebody spit some as they're driving by, calls me an N-word. You know, as a kid, you know, that's the reality I live with. If y'all remember Ahmaud Arbery, how he got killed.
Yeah.
I was in that same situation when I was in high school. The same street that I was talking to you guys before, when I got pulled over by those two cops. Walking down the street, I'm my own black business. Next thing you know, I got surrounded by 6 white boys. And now I got to fight 6 white boys because they called me that word. You know, or when I used to go in the country and visit my aunt, and I walk on the side of the country road, call you the N-word, drop out, open the car door as you're walking, and they try to hit you with the car door as they drive by. Just they just pull off to the shoulder, open that door, try to pop you. So I mean, there's and I understand, because in certain parts of the country, you know, it's not impactful, right? You know, my wife's from the Bay; she didn't have to go through that kind of stuff. So I understand that her environment has a different perspective. But someone like me, I can understand why he said it, but I can't agree to say that it's just a word. You know, because, like, hey, my daughter, you know, I was telling one of those New Jersey just a few years ago. She was walking in the Mall of Georgia, and Watatopia, and somebody walked to her and said, "I can't stand you, immigrant NFs." Never met before in her life. And she had on a jogging suit, and somehow besides that, they saw her with a jogging suit. Her friend, because of exercise, and automatically just walked by and said to her face. So yeah, I get it, but I also have to acknowledge that it's more than just a word. It just depends on how much you're exposed to it. So I can respectfully disagree, but I do understand the point that was being made.
I feel like I want to change my what do you call it? My position on it. I agree. Like you said, it depends on where you're from too, though.
Yeah, it depends on your experiences. You know.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because
also you reminded me. You also reminded me of why I used to say it back in the day, and my older brother used to mess with me about saying it, and I told him, I said, really, because I used to fight over that word, man, and I stopped doing that because I'm like, they were like, they said, man, what you gonna do? Fight everybody that says that word? And I was like, yeah, that don't make a lot of sense, because you know that get me in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's right.
and it's a word, but I'm like, you ain't touching me. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch me.
Right.
Yeah,
But
you got.
But also, we took when we added the GA, we took that power away. That you was talking about, that power, and then I flipped it when I stopped fighting over it. And somebody called me that, and I said, "What's up, my nigga?" I said back, and they just looked puzzled. They didn't know what to do because they're like, I called him a nigga back. You know what I'm saying? They're like,
That's
but
right.
I called him the GA. You know, and like, they didn't know how to react. So I got that reaction. So I said, you know what? Yep, that's how we get them.
And you know, one thing my mom told me about that is we said it a lot in the house. They said a lot in the house. And when I asked about when I got older, and I said, why do y'all use that word? Well, we were taught that word to condition us not to overreact when we hear it. We had to learn restraint. We had to learn how to, take it for what it's worth. I got a good example. One time we was all the bros standing out by the lockers, and this black guy comes up and says, I can't stand you ends. I can't deal with you ends. We actually felt sorry for him because we knew if we got a butt, he'd been laid out and had an ambulance coming to his ass. But we saw the situation for what it was. He was just trying to start shit, and we just didn't engage. So it's dynamic. You know what I'm saying? It's like in Atlanta. Atlanta is almost like a black mecca. It's a black security blanket. People in Atlanta they do, but it's not the same as down south. You know what I'm saying?
Because there's so many migrants. There's a lot of New Yorkers.
Yes.
In there, and quite a bit of Californians.
and it's insulated, right? It's very insulated. Even in the 90s, there's places I couldn't go because I was a brother. Like I told Neve one time back in the 80s, my dad got pulled over. My dad's girlfriend, she was riding with him. And the cop said there's two things that don't last as long in the state: snakes in the road and niggas with white women. And she wasn't even white.
Crazy.
Wow.
So,
hey, Will, you want to chime in on this before V does?
I know V gonna tell it.
I didn't really have anything to say about it. I mean, I agree with and understand every perspective on it. I don't think it's anything that, as far as like trying to police it or whatever. I mean, in a sense, it is just a word. I think we've taken it from it meaning something negative to being something positive, but at the same time, it's like welcoming everybody isn't really welcome to say it, in my opinion. Even though it's an addictive term, phrase is how I look at it, and everybody wants to feel like they're a part of the culture, because as being black, I feel like we're kind of an addictive drug to the rest of the world, and as they taken from us in the past, they want to be a part of what we do and integrate what we do into their everyday lives. But I mean, I don't really have like an actual real gripe with it, but I don't think it's always, even with the GA on the end, I don't feel like it depends on circumstances, conversation, texture, and all that good stuff when it's being said. But I agree to disagree, but I understand the different perspectives and everything. But I mean, that's all I have to say. I'm done.
I feel you. Not everybody's invited.
Yeah, that's all you can do. That's all you can do.
And that's what makes the
Not
show
everybody's
good.
invited to the cookout, but everybody wants a pass to get in. Oh, you know what? You said this. You're cool. You can come to the cookout. That's what it is in these days. But V, I'll let you say what you say, man. I feel like you've been holding it in for so long.
I'm glad I ain't get too disappointed, because I was like, shit, I ain't with none of that. It is a word to me. I think it's wild as shit. that like I said, it was always a thing that it's just something that we did amongst ourselves.
Right.
It ain't a word that we should really use. It ain't no good term to it. Yeah, we can switch it up. I'll still use it, but it ain't no. I would never defend it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to defend the word. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't a cool word. We should stop using it. But I get it. It does have different meanings. So
I do too. I
I'm
agree.
cool with that. So I look at your intent because I don't even feel us. If you
Right.
say it in a malicious way, like it's people now that's getting way too comfortable with. Oh,
Yeah.
that's shit. You know, see, you know how niggas is. What you niggas is on. If you
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
it like that, you just like one of them white boys to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody else, and I ain't fucking with nobody.
That's a good
You
point.
are not Africanus in some way, shape, or form. I ain't fucking with you with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't say it around me. No,
Yeah.
no,
Hey,
hell no.
hey,
You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
AV. AV, you make a good point because I would rather hear your homeboy you talking about who was raised by Jamaican parents say it than damn Jesse Lee Peterson say it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I take it the same way with him. With him,
Yeah,
it's the same way.
He means it the same way.
I'm ready to fire on you the same way.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go merciless on you though, because you should know that. I'm getting medieval with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, bruh, man,
That's why I mentioned.
I'm not feeling none of this. I don't know if it's just what way we was in Vegas, brother. We don't do that around. Well, I see it now more with some youngsters, but it was not cool at all to speak on it. Me for speaking on it with me, I've always been this way. I ain't with none of that.
Yeah,
ain't no peace. If you don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. Period. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why I brought up the whole.
I ain't. You stay over there. I'll stay over here. I have no desire to be. I don't want to be at no golf course that they don't want me at. Period. I don't want to play. I don't want to play nothing, do nothing, be nowhere. Now, somewhere I gotta be. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna leave me alone about that, or we going to war about it. Period. I ain't got no middle ground for that. None. And I think that's the reason why it's so much of us allowing it is because we are getting a little. Nah, man. You know what they mean by that, and you know what they'll do about it. Period. Ain't no middle ground. Oh, that's what you on? Okay, it's up. It's war between me and you, however far you want to take it. And I'm willing to throw it all away if you're willing to throw it all away. Period. I mean, we gotta quit giving these people. I mean, I think that they don't respect us for the simple fact that we don't understand. Have a line in the sand going. I dare you to fucking cross this line with me.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what the reason is. I dare you to cross that. That's how you are with your kids. Can't nobody put their hands on your kids under no circumstances. This is a no circumstance one to me. Period. If you ain't one of us, it's you out of pocket for doing that, and you out of pocket if you one of us doing it around them. Period. Yeah. It's a no tolerance. Don't disrespect me like that at all. At all. So I disagree with what he was saying about that because nah, man, nah, hell no, dude. And they laugh at us with this shit. They laugh at us with this shit. Nah, man, I ain't giving you no middle ground. Play with me if you want to. You better lip sync your favorite part. No, not with me. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, then you'll get the respect. I think, like I said, they'll say a lot of shit about a lot of different races, but the ones that'll fight back, they give a certain level of respect.
Yeah.
They give a certain level. So put a fucking line in the sand and go, man, I don't give a fuck what the consequences is if you cross this one. It is what it is.
That's why I brought up the whole like invited to the cookout thing, because if somebody does a good deed, you know, she or he's invited to the cookout because of ... right? And I don't believe that terminology at all either, because you're just letting everybody into the club then if that's the case. So
yeah, I ain't doing that. See? And if you was good enough, if you good enough for me to even want to save you, that don't save your mama, your daddy, your sister, your cousin, none of them. So you gonna have to go. You have to choose whether you gonna ride with me or ride with them. And I already know how that's gonna go. So I don't ain't no gray area. We ain't gonna have no confusion. We ain't gonna try to figure this out because ain't nobody tried to figure that out with us.
Yeah.
There was no figuring it out with us. All of us. It didn't matter who it was. Man, when you can't even respect a dude that didn't shed blood with you next to you, if you can't look past that, I ain't trying to figure out how to shake your hand ever.
Yeah.
Ever. So if that's what you want, like I said, that's what you want, I'm on it with you.
Yeah.
But everybody ain't on that, and everybody don't want that.
Yeah.
That's just the truth. A lot
Yeah.
of people just say shit because they can, because you know what I'm saying. It's a keyboard in between you. But
Yeah.
most people don't really want that smoke, man. You see the people just went to the little BET Awards, but when they went at their ass, folded like lawn chairs.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't with that smoke. And it's some motherfuckers on that other side of the field, just where I feel, and that's how it is. They don't never, you ain't gonna never see them at the BET Awards, so they don't have to worry about that. I'm not gonna be at the Bluegrass Festival.
Shit.
We're never gonna bump heads.
Oh, you talking about the guy that had the sign about black fathers ain't shit, but he had an ankle monitor on? That's the one that you talking about?
It was just a random, just a random thought about it.
Oh, okay,
Like I said, when it come to that, no, because I thought it was weird. I was gonna ask, like, man, is it me just from Vegas? Is that how we got out, or is it cool for people to be really allowing the bullshit around them? And it's like, nah, man. Like I said, you just gotta, like I said, we can laugh and joke. I had I had a Chinese partner that we would have like lightweight racial jokes, but I'm never gonna cross the line and call him out his name and say some word that's like derogatory, and he definitely wasn't for the N-word me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
decorum.
And like I said, I can laugh and joke. We used to play is it who people is it? Like I said, we get a phone call and shit, I'm like, oh, that's your people, homie. You know what I'm saying? That ain't that's your people right here. You know what I'm saying? So we would laugh and joke. And some people take serious offense to that. I get it. Like, I believe most people are prejudiced. I can deal with prejudice. Racism, I got a real issue with it. When you trying to just make it hard on me or take away something from me or kill me because of who I am,
right?
There ain't no I ain't put my hand out to shake. You gonna get peace if you want it.
That's right. Because there's a difference when you prejudice or when you invoke that power.
That. So if that's where you at with it, you are a serious threat to me. You will do anything to me. I know how far you will go with it. You'll sell my kids. You'll drown my babies. I ain't giving you no inch. Period. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like we all should be that way. It got to be something that you willing to die for.
For sure.
That's it.
Now my manhood, my respect is something I'm willing to die for. And some people are like, well, that's foolish. Okay. Guess what? You need some foolish ones like us. That's how you get to be American. There's some foolish ones like me that's willing to put it all on the line.
Hey, you remind me of something. Like I had a very ignorant supervisor, and he said something very out of pocket, and I've known him for years, so I just kind of gave him the respect, and I closed the door and I said, I'm gonna tell you one thing about black people that you don't know about. You probably understand. If you cross us, you could be the president of the United States, you could be the Pope, you could be everything but Jesus. We will not give a damn about your position. You will get exactly what you get, because culturally, there are things that have a root, a deep meaning, and there's a lot of things that happen. So you can't speak like that in front of us, because once you get to that point, we don't care about your position. You're going to get what you get. I walked out the office and I let him stew on that. I was trying to do him a favor. Fair warning.
Yeah, because I think that what it is, and when people go, because like I said, people with my position, like I said, I know it's more on the extreme side, but like I said, and when you got a cause, like I said, there's gonna be some people that's gonna have to legislate. There's gonna be some people that's gonna have to march. There's gonna be some people that's gonna have to do some fighting. I'm willing to be one of the ones that's gonna do some fighting over it. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't, like I said, racism is stupid to me. Prejudice is understandable to me. I don't care about no person that prefer to be around their own kind, or prefer long hair, or fat girls, or whatever it is you like. I don't care. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But if you are imposing on my life with your beliefs, that's the issue. And that should be an issue for anybody. And you leave me no choice. I don't have no room for it, because you leave me no choice. I know how far it can go. We all know how far it can go. It can be treacherous. And then when people say it don't affect you, well, let us try it on you for a while. Let me take your kids and do what I want with them for a generation. You see if they learn about Napoleon under me. You see if they remember how to talk like you under me for 100 years. So, like I said, we just it's a lack of respect, and I think the reason why we are so violent is because we don't respect their laws and their rules.
Mm.
The hood is the way it is
We
because
gonna have them
it has
kids.
good justice.
We
If you
gonna have them
listen to
kids coming
somebody, you
out with
supposed to be glad for it.
dashikis.
Yeah, that's all it is. We don't call the police because the police don't work for us.
They sure don't.
So we use our own justice. Now, people say, "Well, that's right or wrong." Well, it would be okay if you could stop something, if you could put an end to something like that, but you can't. You can't because you don't care and you intentionally don't care, and we know that. And then people are like, "Well, you have a choice." You do have a choice, but I also have a choice to make sure that what you're doing stops. And I know that I can't go to this person to go get it done. So guess what? You getting hit over the head with the shovel today.
Shit.
Just is what it is. If it was fair, then we get fair justice, everybody. Because we don't, everybody. Because here's my point to prove that we never riot when justice is served. If we would just riot and be rioting, we're gonna riot no matter what happened. We only riot when we go, man, damn, y'all did that again.
Yep.
That's the only time we trip.
That's the reactive versus the
That's the only
proactive.
time we trip. If you was gonna put that cop in jail, we ain't tripping. We'll see you in court.
Right.
Yep.
We'll watch it on TV. But you gonna let him out and say he was justified? Oh no.
Nah.
No.
When you're reactive all the time instead of being proactive,
It's
this is
supposed
what
to
you
be
get.
disruptive. You supposed to show that, man, we running out of patience with you. Running out of patience with that's what it's supposed to show. We trying to give a morality to something when it's that serious. I ain't finna nicely tell you never to touch my daughter again. I ain't finna nicely tell you don't put your hands on me.
Right.
These are things that are not coming nicely. When it's there, you should expect bad things to happen. Let's not get there. And I have the right for you to leave me alone. If I told you to leave me alone, leave me alone.
Yep.
Hey, BMO, before we get ready, because we're at almost the third hour. Might as well go ahead before we shut it all the way down. Throw the sponsor link up there.
Yep.
So much for not going over 2 hours.
Hey, since we
when
live,
have we not gone over 2 hours?
Right, the third hour, we fine. But hey, throw that up there, that QR code, BMO.
We'll do.
Sponsored by W Energy Drink. Make sure you go ahead and scan that QR code. Get 10% off using the code T.A.C.T News NEWZ to scan that QR code. Get 10% off. Best energy drink you'll find. Sponsored by Truth Awoke Conspiracy Theory. And Mr. Incense is having some opportunities for folks that he should actually address before we shout out and shut it down. So what are we doing moving forward, Mr. Incense?
So what we're gonna do moving forward, we're gonna have some giveaways, all right, of different things like gift cards, and we got these Nike trinkets. They're like basically, what is it? Vintage Nike Jordan keychains with the box, 2 pairs of shoes. Some of them are mixed match purposely. Come in a box, a shoe box, and you get a bag too, whatever. So we're gonna try to give some of those away. And like I said, for you to be able to enter the drawing, you got to come here on the chat, send a message on the chat. You got to like, subscribe, comment, and then if you're already on here, just bring people here, and then let them know that, hey, tell them that I sent you, so we can tally that up and try to get you in there and get you to win some of this free stuff that we're gonna be giving out.
More's coming. We'll be on more social media, TikTok Live, Instagram Live. We'll pick random moments of we'll let folks know in ahead of time. But I mean, this was cool to do, to be able to remember the late Big Syke discussing his interactions that he had with us during an interview, and had surprise hits with A Butter and Will, aka Will Sexy Love, for 80s. And all the people out there who will be running this back. I don't know about y'all, but this was great. This was great.
Yep, I loved it, man. A lot
That
of
was a good
memories.
time for sure, bro.
You guys, hey, Butter, Will, good to hear from y'all.
You too,
Yeah.
baby.
Good to hear
Don't
you,
be
man.
strangers, man. Don't
For
be strangers.
real.
Y'all
Never,
family,
never,
man.
never.
We back.
We want y'all back.
We back.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna text you that Instagram to go check out your video, man. You'll bring back a lot of memories, man.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Butter, if we run that back, will you come back?
100%.
All right, that's what I want to hear.
Oh yeah, we got to get up with your uncle, man. So as soon as you can
Yeah,
make
I'm
that
gonna give him a
happen.
call. I'm gonna give him a call tomorrow anyway. Yeah, man. He's all over the place, man. He hanging out with Wallow and Killer Mike and all these guys. He's all over the place.
That's what's up.
Yeah, we need to dust off that old Cherry Johnson and what's that old girl, Will, where you was like, oh shit, that's Niecy.
Oh yeah, Niecy. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, me and Will was like, yeah, that Niecy right there.
Damn, I forgot my baby's name.
Yeah.
Shar Jackson.
Shar Jackson.
Shar
Yeah.
Jackson.
My boy Will still you still a freak, bro. That's why he got 22 kids right now. He only 30.
Hey, he trying to live up there with your uncle, man.
Shit, 27. 27 kids, bro.
Oh Lord.
Hey, Will, you got 27 more kids to go, bro. 27 more.
Bro, you got 2 or 3 birthdays a month. Oh my god. Shit.
That's crazy.
Boy,
Gotta
if your
remember the
money ain't
name.
right, like fuck them kids, man.
Gotta remember the names too. Like, damn, what's kid number 10? I forgot.
Right.
And imagine if he got at least one kid got a birthday every month. You know what I mean?
For real.
At least 2 kids do. Shit.
No, we'll be getting dumped in this house.
I bet he got a month where he got probably like 5 or 6. And he like, damn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna need like 3 mansions for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask him about that. You know, he told us about the kids. I'm gonna have to ask him about that.
I need one around the block, one down the street, one all the way on the other side of town.
like a whole community of Will's kids and baby mamas and
look at Dirty Dick going to work, boy. Everywhere Dirty Dick stop, lay his hat, boy. There's another kid there. Dirty Diggler on the move, boy.
Hey, BMO, you gonna sign us out, or do you want to run that intro to end it? How you want to do it? It's on you, man.
Well,
the intro slick.
The intro slick. It's slick. But I just want to say this, man. It's just great to hear everybody on the show. I love the fact that even though we have our own opinions, we vibe, and it's always positive. So, man, I appreciate all y'all. That's what I want to say.
100.
But before I hit this play,
we dusted off A Butter and Will for this little.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like, we back. We back.
We back.
All right. In closing, Hanif, you want to sign us off, and I'll hit it.
Hey, appreciate y'all. It's only going to get bigger and better. So we signing off. T.A.C. out.
Yeah. Tune in. Turn the lights down low. You're locked into the frequency. True or what? Conspiracy theories. Step into the shadows where the neon starts to fade. Pulling back the curtain on the plans that they have made. We're decoding all the static. Looking past the screen, chasing down the hidden links. Keeping the vision clean. Look at the sky. sky, look at the news, what's the real design? We're breaking down the structure one chapter at a time. No sleep, no days, keep the third eye sharp. Navigating through the truth while we're drifting in the dark. We seek the truth, keep your eyes wide open. The mind awoke, yeah, the spell is broken. Every conspiracy, every hidden theory, we're talking clear so the world can't hear me. Dive into the deep end, never look back. The facts are the mission, we're on the right track. We're on the right track, yeah, yeah. You want the perspective that cuts through the noise. You want the wisdom that stays poised. Meet the minds behind the lens, bringing you the heat. V from Vegas with the post, never missing the beat. Mr. Instance keeps the atmosphere heavy and deep, while B-Mo uncovers the secrets that they try to keep. The trio is a symbol, the signal is clear. It's truth, the woke conspiracy theory right here. We seek the truth, keep your eyes wide open. The mind awoke, yeah, the spell is broken. Every conspiracy, every hidden theory, we're talking clear so the world can hear me. Dive into the deep end, never look back. The facts are a mission, we're on the right track. Yeah, yeah. V from Vegas, Mr. Incense.